his team comes prepared to play, and they play hard, and they did well last week.
Now looking at the Beavers, who are also 1-1 on the season. They opened up with a loss at Candy View, 44-28, and maybe not even been quite that close, but Candy View a good team in 3AA.
Candy View's tough. If they can keep it together and keep the momentum going, they're going to be tough to beat by all 3A teams. They have the talent. I mean, the talent's there. They just have to be able to keep it together and keep their momentum going, because there's some big kids on that team and some very athletic players on that team. So, it's going to be a team to contend with in 3. And no, it's not a bad loss at all. In fact, to score 28 on them, I think, is extremely respectable.
I thought so also. Then last week at Kanab, the Beavers defeated the Cowboys in the classic rivalry showdown, 14-13, and it came down to a missed extra point.
Well, that's the one you flip a coin, because it could go either way. It doesn't matter who's favored. It doesn't matter, what team's dominating that year. You put Beaver Kanab together, and it's anybody's game, and it always goes down to the end, just like it did last week.
We'll take another break in our Snow College pregame. When we come back, we'll take a closer look at these two teams. It's the Snow College pregame when we come back.
Mike's Food Town in Beaver is proud to serve Beaver County with a wide selection of items at competitive prices. Mike's Food Town is your friendly hometown grocer with the choicest cuts of meat prepared daily. They also go the extra mile to offer the freshest produce on a daily basis. Stop by Mike's Food Town and you'll find out about the super savings in every department. That's Mike's Food Town, located at 270 North Main in Beaver. Happy to support Beaver High School's athletic and academic programs. That's Mike's Food Town.
Flowell Electric wants their customers to be safe around electricity. And here's a few tips. First, don't use an electrical appliance around water. Another tip is to call Blue Stakes to have utility lines marked before you dig in your yard. And never damage power company equipment, because it causes needless power outages, creates safety hazards, and results in higher power rates. Flowell Electric, a proud supporter of Millard High School.
For gas, snacks, and dependable service on your car or truck, visit Eagles Landing Flying J and High Country Chevron in Beaver. Mark Yardley and the staff offer convenience items, groceries, fountain drinks, sandwiches, and other goodies. You'll also find a full line of gifts and souvenirs, as well as your favorite gas and oil products. Stop by both locations at the North I-15 Interchange in Beaver, High Country Chevron, and Eagles Landing Flying J. Happy to support Beaver High School sports.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab High Schools.
Dairy Farmers of America is a proud supporter of Beaver High School. For the very best in cheese products direct from the factory, visit the chalet at DFA Cache Valley Cheese in Beaver. They carry a nice selection of cheese, including fresh curd, cheddar, Monterey Jack, Swiss, and Colby. Stop in and check out their wide variety of cheese gift boxes and crafts too. And they offer shipping. Visit their website at dfamilk.com and click on DFA Mart and then on the picture of the Beaver store. That's DFA Cache Valley Cheese in Beaver.
The new Carl's Jr. Cinnamon Swirl French Toast Breakfast Sandwich. It's not for everyone. It's not for you if you prefer French poodles to sweet French toast. If cinnamon swirls make you dizzy, it's not for you. But if you crave all the best breakfast buffet flavors like egg, sausage, and cheese between cinnamon swirl French toast, then it's definitely for you. The Cinnamon Swirl French Toast Breakfast Sandwich at Carl's Jr. for a limited time at participating restaurants.
Welcome back to Snow College pregame, and for more about Snow College, it's Dave Howard.
Scott, did you know that Snow College has put together some of the best quality, most affordable, and flexible offerings of education online? Visit snowcollege.edu to find out what courses you can take online at Snow College.
And something dear to your heart is the Horn School of Music.
Horn School of Music, you got to love it. And the Horn School of Music is very famous in Ephraim, Utah. The Horn School of Music, proud to offer the first 4-year degree in history of Snow College, a Bachelor of Music program in commercial music. Call 283-7472 to find out more about the Horn School of Music at Snow College.
Big thanks to Snow College. Let's take a look at the rankings real quick, and then we'll have interviews with our coaches after the next break. But on top of the rankings, South Summit and North Summit. And South Summit still yet to be dethroned off of that top perch.
Well, how many times has South Summit and North Summit topped the rankings in 2A? That's another, we talk about cross-county rivals. That's a big one there.
That's a
they've
good
gone
one.
Year after year.
Number 3 is Beaver, of course, and the rankings in 2A. San Juan, number 4, and then Millard, number 5. So tonight's matchup is the teams ranked 3 and 5.
3 and 5, and that's close in the rankings, and I guarantee you'll see a very tough fought game tonight. Should be a close fought game, and see which one comes out on top.
In the 1A ranks, what's really interesting is Kanab jumped a lot of teams to go up to number 1 in the 1A classification rankings after the close loss to Beaver. And then North Severe, who's 2-0, who was in the rankings last week, drops out of 2A, and they have a win. So sometimes the rankings don't make a whole lot of sense.
Well, sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's opinion. Sometimes it's something that coaches see or somebody sees at a game. And you have to respect Kanab. Bucky Orton, the coach, organizes a great team, and he put it together a good game against Beaver last week, and I was surprised that they topped Duchesne in the ranking, but that's how opinions go, and that's what the rankings are, is opinion. Until you actually play the games, they're just opinions.
And as teams go down through the rankings through the season a little bit more, then you'll get a little better idea of how those teams are playing. So Kanab ranked number 1, Duchesne number 2, Diamond Ranch number 3, Rich number 4, and then Monticello number 5. We'll take another break in our Snow College pregame. When we come back, we'll have coaches' interviews with Coach Steve Hutchings and Marshall Sheriff.
The results are in. Beaver Valley Hospital is ranked number 1 in support of Beaver High School athletics. They also rank number 1 in providing first-rate health care at a reasonable cost and offer a full range of services, including emergency and inpatient support, home health, and even hospice. The hospital food is prepared fresh daily, and people even like it. Beaver Valley Hospital also has an outstanding long-term care facility that helps take care of your loved ones who could use some compassionate assistance. Beaver Valley Hospital, with a staff and doctors you can trust.
Roper Lumber in Fillmore is your full-service lumber yard, appliance center, and Ace Hardware store in Millard County. Whether it's a fix-it project, building a shed or addition, or just regular maintenance on the house, the friendly folks at Roper Lumber Ace Hardware are there to help. They also carry a wide selection of Whirlpool appliances, including stainless steel models at incredible prices. For all your hardware and lumber supplies, visit Roper Lumber Ace Hardware, 95 North Main Street in Fillmore.
Beaver Valley Chevron and Dairy Queen team up to keep you and your vehicle running smoothly. Beaver Valley Chevron is a 24-hour AAA towing service and repair facility with top-quality Chevron gas. You'll also appreciate their modern restrooms, Eager Beaver touchless car wash that offers the newest in car wash technology, and now featuring Orange Julius and smoothies. And of course, stop in Dairy Queen anytime for a variety of meal deals and irresistible ice cream treats. Visit Beaver Valley Chevron and Dairy Queen at the I-15 South exit in Beaver.
The Fillmore City Mayor and City Council and staff members are excited about the Millard Eagles this sports season. They'd like to congratulate the Millard High School team members, the coaches, faculty, staff, and student body on a great season and wish them the very best in this year's playoff. The entire city fully supports education and athletics in molding the future leaders of our area. Fillmore City would like all involved to know that they're behind them 100%. Happy to be Millard Eagles Sports Booster. Fillmore City, go Eagles!
Service is important on any insurance policy, whether it's auto, home, life, or health insurance, and you can count on your Beaver area Good Neighbor State Farm agent, Brent Stapley, to give you the best service possible. Whether you have a claim or just need information about insurance, your State Farm agent is there with the Good Neighbor service we're famous for. See State Farm agent Brent Stapley in Beaver for all your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call 438-5451, 438-5451.
Millard County residents are accustomed to friendly service, quality grocery items, and convenient prices at Dwayne's Food Town in Fillmore. Dwayne's Food Town prides itself on providing the choicest cuts of meat in their meat department, assuring they offer the freshest produce available, and providing the best value on every grocery item in the store. Stop in and discover for yourself the hometown service and attention that you deserve at Dwayne's Food Town, located at 375 South Main in Fillmore. Proud to support the Eagles this year.
And this rivalry, Millard's really had the dominant force the last, they're on a 13-game win streak, and tonight will be a fun matchup with the Beavers. Tell us a little bit about the Millard team and what we can expect.
Well, we've got to be able to be balanced tonight and be able to get people out of the box and be able to get our run game going by throwing. Also, we need to not have turnovers. That's, to me, the big key is not turning the ball over and forcing them to hopefully go 3 and out. But Beaver's got a good team. They got good kids. We watched them all the way through Little League. They come to our camp, and we know we're expecting a dogfight. So I would like to think there's no overlooking each other tonight, for sure.
Well, and if you look at the last history with these two teams, some pretty close games all throughout, with an overtime game and then also a one-point game 2 years ago. So these two teams, they tend to battle it out inside. Tonight, what kind of things do you expect defensively you need to do?
We need to do our assignment. We need to play assignment football, be where we should be, and make tackles when we're there. We realize they got a couple of good running backs / slot backs and a great quarterback. So we're very well aware of how dangerous they can be if you let them get rolling. So.
And then offensively, and for your team, if there were one key for you, what would it be?
Well, we need to be able to complete passes. We feel like we can run if we can get the ball, get people out of the box and get people spread the field a little bit. So we got to complete some passes. We can't throw it and have incompletions and then expect them to respect our pass. So we've got to be able to throw a little bit to get our running game going.
All right, Coach, good luck in tonight's game.
Thank you, appreciate that.
All right, we'll send it crossfield to Dave Howard, who's with Coach Steve Hutchings of the Beavers.
Thanks, Scott. I'm with Coach Steve Hutchings for the Beavers. Coach, first of all, congratulations on a big win last week against Kanab. Tough game against a big rival, and it's always an unpredictable game. Just a few thoughts on that game.
Well, I think, anytime you can beat your bitter rival, that's a great game. So, I don't know that we played extremely well, but you have to give Kanab some of that credit. We have a lot to improve on, but I'm going to take a rivalry win anytime. We've beaten them 5-6 years in a row. That's pretty good.
With Kanab, a win by a half point is good enough.
Exactly.
So looking at your team tonight and how they're coming together, what do you see in this Millard team that's a threat to you tonight?
Well, they're really big. They're real big and strong, and just like all Millard teams, they're very well coached, and they're going to bring their best. They're not going to beat themselves, and we'll have to have a great game to compete with them tonight.
You say on offense, what would be the biggest key you have to accomplish with your team tonight?
Well, the last few weeks are the same. We keep working on our offensive line. We have some offensive line work to do. I think we've had a good week this week, and so I'm hoping that will iron itself out.
And defensively, what would be your biggest challenges tonight in this game?
Again, their size and their running game. They've always had a great running game, and our challenge tonight will be to stop that.
Great. Well, we appreciate you taking the time with us in this interview and wish you the best of luck in tonight's game.
All right, thanks.
Okay, thanks, Steve. We'll send it back to the studio for a few short messages.
For experienced help when buying or selling real estate, Coldwell Banker Advantage of Beaver is a wise choice. Local real estate broker Gary Brown can assist you in residential, commercial, or recreational properties. Call Coldwell Banker Advantage Realty in Beaver, 438-7777.
Majestic Financial Services in Beaver is an accounting firm that offers payroll, income tax preparation, and bookkeeping services for individuals and businesses. For an accounting firm you can trust, call Majestic Financial Services in Beaver, 438-7777.
Stop in at Service Drug in Delta or Fillmore and take advantage of the summer specials going on with KitchenAid appliances. From now through September 30th, purchase a KitchenAid stand mixer and receive a free ice cream maker attachment, a $79 value. Or purchase a KitchenAid juicer and receive a $50 prepaid Visa card. Stop by today and start saving at Service Drug, where we're dedicated to your good health and good value. Service Drug, 215 West Main Street, Delta, 40 North Main Street, Fillmore. Experience service first at Service Drug in Delta and Fillmore.
Hi, this is Len at Fish Lake Lumber. I would like to invite you to come and see our new paint studio featuring our new Valspar and Clark & Kensington paint lines. We have state-of-the-art mixing and matching equipment for a good painting experience. How about a great painting experience? If you're having trouble matching a color, we have the latest MatchRite computer technology to match that special color. Come and see us over here in Beaver. Your friends at Fish Lake Lumber. Drive a little, save a lot.
Hi, I'm Mark Huntsman, Senior Vice President of Sunrise Engineering. I would like to thank all of our loyal clients and employees who have contributed to the success of our company. Sunrise Engineering has been recently recognized nationally in the top 500 engineering firms and as a recipient of the National Client Satisfaction Award 5 years in a row. We are presently expanding at Sunrise and are looking to add engineers, surveyors, and other support staff. To join our team, visit our website or call Sunrise Engineering at 800-560-6151.
When you're in the mood for mouth-watering dishes prepared by the finest chefs in Utah, visit Timberline Inn in Beaver. For a family dinner outing or for a night out with that special someone, experience fine dining for breakfast, lunch, or dinner at Timberline Inn. Timberline also offers catering services for both small groups or large gatherings, and you can't beat their popular lunch and dinner specials offered daily. Timberline Inn is open 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. and located on the South I-15 interchange in Beaver. Call for catering 438-2474.
The type of medical care you receive shouldn't depend on where you live. People in rural towns should receive high-quality medicine just like those in big cities. Delta Community Medical Center and Fillmore Community Medical Center both provide the same quality care and advanced technology you'd receive if you drove to the city. What they do well. Intermountain's Fillmore Community Medical Center and Delta Community Medical Center. Healing for life.
Welcome back to Snow College pregame. Scott Langford, David Howard, and we've got Barrett Hilton running. Appreciate our friends from Centricom Local 10 TV for coming down. They've got the TriCast tonight, and it's going to be a treat as we get to see some replays. And you know, we've truly arrived tonight in the digital age.
You know, when you have the proper equipment, it's a lot of fun, and we appreciate Barrett for coming down and bringing that down for us from Centricom, and for them putting on this game, and we hope you enjoy it as you watch it tonight, and hope you enjoy the quality and the effects that are available tonight.
Welcome all the listeners from both the Beaver and Fillmore as you watch your Eagles and Beavers on Local10.tv and listen to them, and you can listen tonight on KSVC 103.7 FM in the Beaver area. Now, Dave, a couple things. I emailed George Felt during the day just for a few facts about this series between Millard and Beaver, and he came back with some very interesting stuff. First of all, the Beavers last defeated Millard August 30th, 1996.
Ooh.
And so and they defeated them 21-6. So it's been almost 20 years, 19 years since the Beavers have defeated the Eagles.
That is a long, you know, that's more than the Lakers and the Celtics enjoyed when they had their dynasties. So that's a long dynasty carrying on over at Millard.
Yeah, Millard's won 14 in a row against the Beavers. So that's quite a lopsided victory. And then the season series, the all-time series, is Millard leading that one, 22-13-1. So the series was uninterrupted from '89 till 2010. So they played every year, and before that it was just here and there, depending on which classification the Eagles and the Beavers were in. So that's the information from George Felt. And tonight's football games, the Beavers hosting the Millard Eagles, and this is the Snow College pregame when we come back.
Only 10% of collision repair shops achieve ICAR Gold Class status, the highest level of training in the industry. Tony and Dave's Auto Center in Beaver is proud to be one of them. Don't let your insurance company steer you to a preferred shop that may be less qualified. Come to Tony and Dave's, where they know the latest repair techniques and how to find hidden damage. They also provide mobile rock chip repair and windshield replacement. Visit Tony and Dave's Auto Center at 115 North Main in Beaver, where they can fix your car inside and out. Millard County Credit Union in Fillmore and Delta sincerely appreciate your business over the years. Not only will you find amazingly low interest rates, automobile and RV loans, checking, Visa accounts, bill pay, and debit cards, but their new Flex Teller service at MillardCCU.com will make it convenient to manage all your credit union accounts from home. Flex Teller is coming soon and will provide members with mobile banking and remote deposit capture. Millard County Credit Union in Delta and Fillmore, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast. Hunters and fishing enthusiasts love to visit Ray's 66V store in Beaver because it makes every excursion a success. You'll find everything you need, including an excellent variety of grocery items and snacks, top-grade Trop Arctic motor oil to help your car's engine last longer, clean-running Phillips 66 gasoline, and even diesel fuel. That's why Ray's 66 has been the only stop for any road trip. Ray's 66V store is open from 5 a.m. until 10 p.m. 7 days a week at 290 South Main in Beaver. Happy to support Beaver High School.
The living room, It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or while on the go. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included with Centracom cable TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Centracom.com to learn more.
We offer quick service on your loan request. We make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for an answer from some out-of-town loan committee. It's one of the advantages of banking with hometown people. You're independent, so are we. Utah Independent Bank, member FDIC. Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Stevens Feed and Holden serves the surrounding communities in Millard County as well as farmers in central and southern Utah. They buy and sell alfalfa hay and can haul your hay to wherever it needs to go. You can be assured that you'll get the right price while receiving the service you deserve when buying and selling hay. The entire crew appreciates farmers and ranchers for their business over the years, and they're happy to contribute to the school and community as a sports booster. That's Stevens Feed and Holden, a proud supporter of Millard Athletics.
Looking for the best deal on a new set of tires? Well, swing on over to South Creek Shell in Beaver. They're outfitted with the latest technology in tire equipment and balancing. Every tire purchased comes with free balancing and free rotation for the life of the tire. South Creek Shell also features a Burger King restaurant, snacks, fuel, and a full line of over 1,200 tires from companies like Michelin and Bridgestone. Proud to support the Beaver Beavers, South Creek Shell at the South I-15 interchange in Beaver.
How long has it been since you performed at your peak? Dr. Jordan Meekum at Peak Performance Chiropractic and Sports Rehab Center in Delta wants to help you reach your peak performance in everything you do. Whether it's at work, the golf course, the field, the hardwood, in the mountains, or maybe most importantly, playing with your kids, Dr. Meekum provides services for everything from back pain, headaches, shoulder, elbow, and wrist pain, foot and ankle injuries, and pain that comes with pregnancy. Visit PerformPeak.com to schedule your appointment today at Peak Performance in Delta or call 435-864-2000.
Have you heard? Central Valley Medical Center is now providing orthopedic surgery. That's right, Dr. Joel Holman is a full-time orthopedic surgeon practicing in Nephi. You no longer need to drive to the Wasatch Front for hip replacement, knee replacement, fracture care, hand surgery, and general orthopedic care. Dr. Holman completed a residency in general orthopedics and a fellowship in hand surgery at the U of U and sees patients in the Nephi Medical Clinic inside Central Valley Medical Center. Call 435-623-3633, 623-3633.
Welcome back to Beaver High School. It's game time here tonight. And Dave, in the preseason, this is a great matchup. The Millard Eagles and the Beaver Beavers. Usually these two teams meet in the playoffs.
Yeah, usually it depends on, like you said earlier, what classification they end up in, how the regions shake out. But yes, definitely this is usually a state quality champion matchup game, and it will be tonight too.
So tonight, and while we were away, they went ahead and had the coin flip. And why don't you tell us what happened?
Coin flip, Beaver won the toss and deferred to the second half, and so Millard will receive the ball from the Beavers in the north end zone, and they will start their first drive going north to south into the wind.
So we're excited to have you here along tonight with the broadcast, with the Millard Eagles and the Beaver Beavers. Back to receive for the Eagles is sophomore Jackson Wardle. Try to get that other number. I believe it's number, we'll have to wait and get that. I think Derek Brunson's back there. We'll have to see. And then number 12 is Jesse Robinson. So we'll have these numbers for you. And then it'll be Keaton Fell set kickoff for the Beavers, number 50.
And with the win, Keaton would like to get it into the end zone.
So we're ready for the kickoff tonight's matchup. It's the Beaver Beavers kicking off to the Millard Eagles. Fales approaches the ball and gets a good kick down the left side. It's going to be taken by, I believe, Jesse Robinson. Robinson across the 10. Around the left side, nice hole, breaks a tackle. And he's going to get back past the 20 before he's taken down.
Yeah, Jesse Robinson picked it up right on the extra point hash mark, the 2.5-yard line, and does a great run back for the Eagles.
So it'll be right on the 25-yard line, it looks like. And that's where the Millard Eagles will start their first series of downs against the Beaver High School Beavers. So excited to have you along. It'll be Kyler Rowley who'll bring the Eagles up to the line of scrimmage. Derek Brunson in the backfield behind Rowley. Rowley in the shotgun. Back to pass. Has it to Rowley in the flat. And Rowley makes a nice move. He's going to break. Ooh, boy, he almost broke free. And that was close. Matt Roberts finished up. Shoestring tackle.
Well, Branson Blackburn saved the day on that one as he got his shoestring. Kept him from going all the way. But you're right, Scott. That was looking bad for the Beavers on that play. And Branson tripped him up and Matthew Roberts to help finish off.
Yeah, so a great start. Rowley from Brunson. And it's 2nd down and 2. Handoff. Back on the left side, a little misdirection. A nice tackle in the backfield by the Beavers. And that's Keaton Fales with the tackle. Whitaker, the ball carrier. He's a junior.
And Whitaker, a fast little runner, gets his feet going, and he's tough.
So close to 1st down yardage. They're going to say it's a little bit shy. And they're going to say 3rd and inches. I mean, if anything, it's the width of that stripe. Now it's the quarterback under center, Rowley. Rowley hands off up middle. Oh, he's going to go down in the backfield, and there'll be a loss on the play.
Yeah, Rowley didn't get a chance to get. They broke through the line and had him behind.
So the Beavers with the first big stop and 3rd and inches. I thought maybe we would see a quarterback sneak, just a quick little, quarterback sneak up the middle, but the Beavers with the penetration. So now we'll be back to kick. Will be the Eagles. Garrett Brunson, I believe. We'll check that number. No, it's not Garrett Brunson. Number 3, Kyler Rowley, quarterback. And the ball takes a Beaver bounce back to the 40-yard line, and that's where the Beavers will start, 1st and 10.
So Beaver defense comes up big on that first drive to hold Millard, and that's got to give them a lot of momentum. It's a tough Millard line to break through. And
so the Beavers will start on their own 40-yard line. It'll be senior quarterback Matthew Roberts. Both quarterbacks for these two teams are seniors. And behind him will be Dylan Smith. In the slot, Brendan Hutchings. Split to the right, Radden and Fales. In motion is Hutchings. It's a fake pitch out. Passes out, wide open. It's Dylan Smith down the sideline. He's got a lane. He's down to the 30, down to the 20-yard line. Knocked out of bounds inside the 20. What a great execution on that play.
Wow, huge first play from Beaver as they open it up. And Millard totally missed that assignment. Dylan skipped right down the line, kind of hid along the team line, and then he was wide open, as you called it, Scott.
Well, you can see it was the fake pitch to Hutchings, which is kind of what everybody expected. A little misdirection from the Beavers on 1st down.
Right.
In the red zone, the Beavers with Matthew Roberts. Roberts runs to the right. It's quarterback draw, and he's going to get down. The ball's down on the ground. It's going to see who comes up with it.
Ball was fumbled, recovered by number 65 of Beaver.
And so it does end up going back to the Beavers. Rusty Limb there, and it'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but the Beavers dodge a bullet on that one, Dave.
Yeah, that could have been disastrous for the Beavers if they'd have lost that one.
It's kind of in the pile. I couldn't see the Millard Eagle that actually created the fumble. So Roberts back up under center. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Handoff up the middle to Smith. Smith gets drilled, and he might have got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Big number 60 for the Eagles. That's Sebastian Garcia.
Yeah, and Garcia was in there right at the line to meet Smith, and I don't think he got anything out of that.
So it'll be 3rd down and 7 yards to go for the Beavers. Fales in and Young out. So at the 9:03 mark, no score. First possession for the Beavers. The Millard went 3 and out on their first possession. And now the Beavers on the Eagles' 16-yard line. 3rd down and 8. Roberts with split backs. Radden and Smith behind him. Back to pass. Roberts got pressure from behind. Rowley behind him is going to the sideline, tries to get there. He's not going to get 1st down yardage. Great coverage by number, I believe it's 26. Let me check that. 26, Caleb Rasmussen. And that'll bring up 4th down 4. Most likely 4-down territory, Dave.
Well, it was a great run, but great pressure and great coverage by Millard. He was running for his life to get 3 yards.
So 4th down, 5 yards to go. The ball's at the 14-yard line. Roberts in the shotgun. Roberts takes the snap, rolls to his left. Has a receiver. It's caught by Blackburn. Blackburn bakes a tackle, goes in, touchdown.
Wow, big play there by the Beavers as Branson, he's tackled right there at the 2-yard line, but spins out of it and dives across the end zone to get the first score of the game for the Beavers.
So at the 8:35 mark of the first quarter, first score of the game is the Beavers as they take advantage of their long runs, and Blackburn with a circus catch on that one.
Well, and you got to hand it to him because it was a little bit behind him and he was getting hit at the same time. So, you know, great hands and great concentration by Blackburn.
I was just checking out the replay on Local 10 as they've got Blackburn jumping and stretching, and I hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast.
Local10.tv, log online, watch, or listen on the radio, 103.7. 2 ways to watch.
Keaton Fales will set up for the extra point. The kick is back. It is up low, and I believe it's missed. Oh, yeah, missed left. We'll take a break, 6-0, when we come back. Scott and Lori Robinson and the employees of Beaver Drug & Gift are lifetime supporters of Beaver High School. Beaver Drug & Gift is a full-service hometown pharmacy that provides personalized information about your medications, as well as insurance information, and can even help you understand Medicare Part D benefits. Beaver Drug & Gift has a wide range of gift ideas and a full-service floral department for gifts for any occasion. For friendly and professional service, visit your neighbors of Beaver Drug & Gift at 98 North Main or call 438-2470. Beaver Drug & Gift, proud supporters of Beaver High School.
Beaver Sport & Pawn has Southern Utah's largest collection of firearms, including new, used, and hard-to-find weapons. Beaver Sport & Pawn also has ammo, fishing and camping gear, tools, books, boots, antiques, and much, much more. As always, Beaver Sport & Pawn offers free advice on any subject. Come visit Beaver Sport & Pawn at 91 North Main in Beaver or call 438-2100. That's 438-2100. Beaver Sport & Pawn is happy to support Beaver High School athletics on the Beaver Sports Network. Go Beavers!
Welcome back. Scott Langford, Dave Howard. The Beavers score first, 8:35 left in the first, 6-0. And we've got a kickoff coming from Keaton Fales. Back to 3 of the Millard receivers. Kick is up, and it's going to be a short kick, taken about the 9-yard line, right up the middle. And on the left side, tackle by Keaton Fales. That kicker nails it at the 20-yard line. That was Jesse Robinson with the return.
Yeah, that kicker loves to tackle, and that's not unusual for him to be down there first to tackle. He's supposed to be back to be the safety valve, but he loves to get in there and mix it up.
Well, you know, it's one of those things with the Beavers that normally your kicker's your safety valve, and they tried to do that with Fales and couldn't get it done.
It doesn't work.
So the Eagles start at their own 21-yard line. They want to establish momentum after Beavers score at 6-0, 8:31 left in the first quarter. Rowley back in the shotgun. Hands off. No, he keeps himself, and he's going to be taken down, and they play that option very well. Brendan Hutchings around the left side.
Yeah, and you called it right, Scott. They played that option very well. They had somebody assigned to every position in the option, and Millard had nowhere to go with it.
Wow, loss of 6 on the play, Dave, as Brunson didn't really have any chance. He got hit as soon as he touched that ball with Hutchings on the left side.
And that's the way you have to defend an option play. Everybody's got to keep their assignment.
Second down, 16 yards to go. A receiver split left and right. And Rowley with the bone behind him. Handoff. Rowley back to pass. Rowley to his left. Has a lane, has some running room. And he's going to go over the original line of scrimmage, gain of about 7 on the play.
Yeah, really did a good job of picking up, a good chunk of yardage, 7 yards, because it was covered well. Really didn't have anywhere to go, but just athleticism, he gets out there.
Well, one of the nice things Rowley did on that pass play is he left it a little uncertain until that last minute. And just by that little play fake, he gained himself about 4 more yards because Smith, who was in the flat, couldn't quite react because Rowley just kept that uncertainty of the pass.
Exactly.
So it's going to be 3rd down and long for the Eagles. 3rd down and 8. They're on the their own 24-yard line. And Rowley will stay in the shotgun. 2 backs behind him. Now in motion goes Whitaker. Rowley back to pass. Rowley to his right. Has Whitaker. No, he doesn't have Whitaker. He's actually got Marshall. And Marshall catches it. Looks like it's going to be good for a 1st down.
Yeah, Tyler Marshall out there in the sideline wide open, and Rowley makes a great pass to him.
Yeah, he was wide open, and Rowley delivered it spot on to the receiver. And we'll see what they're going to look at it. They're going to say it's closer than they thought. And they're going to say 1st down. We couldn't see the spot. It's right in front of the team box. It looked like to me it was about 2 yards ahead, but it was close.
It was close. I couldn't see it either. The team's all in the way.
So a gain of 8 on the play. That'll bring up 1st down 10. The Eagles with their first down of the game. And they move it down to the 32-yard line. Now the Eagles on the right hash. It's 6-0, 6:58 left in the first. And motion for Whitaker. Handoff, delayed handoff. This one to Robinson. Robinson's going to go in and be stopped, but not before he gains a nice gain on first down of 5, almost 6.
Yeah, it's a good run. He's stopped by Brendan Hutchings and Matthew Roberts, but you're right. He did get a good gain before he got hit.
A big offensive line for those Millard Eagles. See 55, Hayden Hunter. He's a senior. Number 60, Sebastian Garcia, also a senior. 64 out there, Caleb Rowell. And we'll try to get the other numbers for you. That's a good size offensive line for the Millard Eagles. They moved some wood out there.
Yeah, they did.
Coach Sheriff said that they have another big lineman. I didn't get a name on the lineman, but a concussion against Juab. And he's out for a little while longer. Roley now under center. And they'll give you a timeout on the field. We'll take it as well. 6-0 when we come back.
Sensitive, gentle, and personal service are all words that describe Beaver Family Dental. Dr. David S. Howard, Shanna, Shawnee, and Jody are committed to ensuring that you have teeth that look good, feel good, and last a lifetime. Beaver Family Dental invests time and money in staying up to date on all the latest procedures and techniques that can help improve your self-esteem and change the shape of your smile. Call 438-2931 or visit their new office at 55 North, 400 East in Beaver. Beaver Family Dental, where smiles begin.
Utah Bubble Balls is a great option for a family reunion, birthday parties, school or church activities.
Welcome back to Beaver High School. Barrett said, "Hey, you're on. We're just watching the game going on here. It's sure a beautiful night. There is a breeze, a pretty stiff breeze actually, coming out of the southwest. So, but it doesn't seem it was much less. It is much less than it was earlier.
It's still over 30 knots, I'm sure. That flag's straight flapping. A little crisp. You can feel that fall crispness in the air. Not really cold, but you can feel that crispness.
Hunter Gamble also on the line for the Eagles. They have a 2nd down and 4. And here's the handoff up the middle. And it's going to be Roley around with a great fake. And Roley's going to get taken down from behind. He's going to get near first down yardage, but I think it'll be 3rd and short.
Yeah, Smith and Fales come in on that.
Roley went to make a fake and on Fales, and Smith came from behind and kind of jumped up in the air.
And he got on his back and rode him.
There's a 3rd down and 1 for the Eagles.
Big down here for both teams. Millard needs to get out of that position and keep this drive going, convert this.
Last time they were in this situation, the Eagles unable to gain the inches, this time 1 yard. Roley with motion, has a handoff. This one will be good for first down and more as Robinson goes across the line of scrimmage. First down into Beaver territory for the Eagles.
Yeah, Robinson follows the big tackle, and it's an easy hole to follow, and he gets an easy first down.
Yeah, might have been a little premature into Beaver territory. It's only on the 47, so still 3 yards to get into Beaver territory. Jump the gun there. Just a reminder, we'll have some players of the game for both of these two teams.
Players of the game for Beaver, Mike's Food Town will offer DiGiorno pizza for the player of the game, and Dairy Queen of Beaver will offer a value meal for a player of the game.
2 receivers to the right for Millard. Roley in the gun. In the motion goes Whitaker. Roley over the middle. Now he has the pass out. It's going to be behind the line of scrimmage. That ball's loose on the ground. I believe that's going to be ruled a backwards pass. There was no whistle, so we'll see what happens.
There was no whistle. And,
I'm going to say an incomplete pass. And that might have been a very fortunate call for the Eagles as, no, it was a forward pass, but it was behind the line of scrimmage, but still a forward pass. I believe Roley was behind the line of scrimmage.
It's Coach Steve Hutchings arguing it with the ref, but it stays the same, incomplete pass.
Yeah, it is not going to matter.
Nope.
So now 2nd down, 10 yards to go. We're at the 4:53 mark of the first quarter play. 6 for the Beavers. No score for the Millard Eagles yet. Split out to the right is Tyler Marshall. Whitaker in motion. Excuse me, that's Robinson. Pitch out. And this one is a nice break. It's going to be a gain of about 4 on the play by number 20, Derek Brunson.
Some good blocks. Good blocks, and it springs him for 3 yards.
Millard kind of a mixed bag this year. They've got a fairly good senior class and just very few juniors in number. And then they've got a lot of sophomores and freshmen. So the Eagles, they've got a nice group of senior leadership, their core. 3rd down, 7 yards to go. The ball's now in Beaver territory at the 49-yard line. Tyler Marshall split to the right, in motion Whitaker. And it's a handoff up the middle to Robinson. Robinson's going to get maybe a yard and call it 2. It's going to be 3rd down and about 5 for the Eagles. 4th down, rather.
Yeah, as Beaver didn't fall for that one, and we covered that one great.
And so it looks like the punt team comes in for the Eagles. So it'll be 4th down 5. Brennan Hutchins goes back for the Beavers. Now we watched Rowley kick before the game, and he can boom that ball. Rowley with a high snap. The kick is up. It's going to go to the left, away from Hutchins. It's going to go out of bounds right at the 20.
The 20-yard line where the Beavers will take over.
So 3:35 mark. And yeah, before the game, Rowley was just pounding that ball.
Oh, he can kick it 60 yards. It's amazing. He's a great punter.
So the team's flip-flop field position. The Eagles started that drive on their 21 before it stalled. And now the Beavers start on their own 20. They got a long field. Rowley's number 3. So Matthew Roberts and the Beavers will take the ball back. They lead 6-0 with 3:35 left in the first. Split to the left, fails, and looks like Radden with Smith behind the quarterback, Roberts. Motion, Hutchins. Take a pass. Roberts under pressure. They're going to take him down. A sack for the Millard Eagles.
Big sack. It's going to be 8 to 10 yards.
Yep, 55 and 60 on that sack. That's Hayden Hunter and Sebastian Garcia.
First hit by Daniel Whitaker and finished off by Garcia and Hunter.
So loss of 8 on the play, and Roberts not much chance there. He got hit pretty quickly. 2nd down, 18 yards to go. The ball's back on the 12. 3:05 and counting. Roberts in the shotgun. Roberts runs to the right side, a quarterback run. He breaks in, he's got a lane down to the 30. He's going to cross the 40, midfield, 1st down for the Beavers. Got a couple players to beat. He's going to get down to the 35-yard line. No flags on the play, and Roberts saw a hole and took advantage.
Yeah, big hole by Roberts, and like you say, he darted through it, and another big chunk play for Beaver as they cross into Millard territory.
So the ball will be spotted at the Millard 33-yard line. You'll have to tell us how many yards that is. 1st down, 10 yards to go, 2:53 left in the first.
That's a 55-yard run, Scott.
Roberts back to pass, looking over the middle. Throws the ball up in the air, has Hutchins. Hutchins the ball will fall incomplete.
Hutchins will look for pass interference and not get it, and wasn't too much of a touch, but
yeah, I think the wind got the ball a little bit, because you can see the wind coming out of the southwest, and had the ball been over the other shoulder, Hutchins did have a step. It's 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Hutchins and Young split left. Roberts stays in the shotgun, and there's Smith in motion. Roberts with another designated quarterback run. He's going to get in, squirts around, breaks another tackle and another, and it looks like he might go all the way. 34 yards for Matthew Roberts.
Well, and that was just Roberts breaking tackles. Millard covered it well. They hit him 4 times. Just couldn't hang on. Matthew Roberts able to pound it out and get another touchdown for the Beavers.
So the Beavers set the 2nd score of the game on the scoreboard. It's 12-0. And looks like we'll see if they'll do the PAT or if they go for 2. The first PAT was missed wide left.
He just hooked it a little bit, and it went with the wind.
Looks like the offense will stay on the field. Roberts in the shotgun, and Miller stays in their main defense. 2 receivers split to the right. Roberts sends Smith in motion, and there's going to be a flag on the play. This might be against the Beavers. False start. And it is false start against the Beavers. That'll take him 5 yards back. Now Coach Hutchins has a different choice to make.
He might have a different choice now. And
offense stays on the field, however.
Time and move, shift, and I'm pretty sure that's going to end up in a false start.
It looks like it. So the Beavers have 8 yards to go now for the 2-point conversion. Roberts in the shotgun. 1 receiver left, that's Young. Roberts runs to his right. Looking for the pass, has a receiver, and it's going to be Blackburn. 2-point conversion, good.
Yeah, and great route ran by Blackburn and a good catch.
We'll take a break and be back after this.
Millard, Chevron, Subway, and Texaco are happy to support Millard High School. Not only can you stop in for top-quality gasoline and oil products, but you can fill up on snacks, goodies, and drinks. You'll also find their irresistible, world-famous fried chicken and potato logs. Miller's can also service your vehicle with mechanical service or a new set of tires. And dine in on delicious and healthy meal selections at Subway. That's Millard, Chevron, Subway, and Texaco on the North I-15 interchange in Fillmore, proud to sponsor the player of the game.
The Beaver Medical Clinic has built a reputation of providing compassionate health care for residents of Beaver and Iron counties. You'll appreciate the professional services of Doctors Noel Robinson, Roger Smith, Wade Oakton, Lance Smith, physician's assistants Dave Menti, Travis Hicks, and Kenneth Hussey, and nurse practitioner Lindsay Cheney, Rebecca Rasmussen, and Wade Hallingshead. The Beaver Medical Clinic offers affordable health care and convenient payment options with offices in Beaver, Milford, and Parowan.
Welcome back to Beaver High School. Scott Langford, David Howard, Barrett Hilton. And welcome back. And the Beavers have put on an impressive run at the start of this game, and they've had 2 touchdowns and 3 drives. They lead 14-0, 2:38 left in the first.
Well, I think it's surprising that it's 14-0. I expected that, there'd be a more of a defensive battle, but Beavers come out to play.
Well, you'll see Millard come back too. The kick is up, and it's going to be taken out about the 8-yard line. And this one again by Robinson, right up the middle. Robinson makes a nice break, and he's going to go down inside, across the 25, inside the 30.
Good run by Robinson, another good run.
So Robinson will take the ball up to about the 27-yard line, it looks like, where the Eagles will start first down and 10. Just a reminder, we're going to have players of the game for the Millard Eagles. And for the Eagles, it's Subway's Offensive Player of the Game. Miller's Subway in Fillmore is proud to sponsor the Millard Eagle Offensive Player of the Game. Try any of the Subway's flatbread sandwiches. Rowley in the shotgun, 2 receivers, split to the right. That's Robinson and Marshall. Whitaker in motion, back to pass. Wide receiver wide open. The pass is out, and great job by Rowley. He threw that where no one could intercept it.
He threw that, yeah, and a good, smart move. Got it in a safe zone because he was getting pressure from Bergstrom.
Yeah,
and he had to get rid of it quick.
Yeah, Bergstrom and Blackburn both there, as he was under heavy pressure, but that really stopped a big loss.
No, huge loss because he prevented the sack and made sure there was no chance of an interception. So it was a very wise play by Rowley.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Split to the right. The left is Teeples. To the right, Marshall. Rowley hands off up the middle, and it's going to go to Whitaker. Whitaker with a nice hole into the secondary. He's going to get about 12 on the play.
Yeah, he gets a big first down for Millard, gets him out of that hole back there, and Smith brings him down, or he would have got 10 more.
Yeah, I apologize. That's Brunson. Derek Brunson with the rush. I didn't see the 1, or the 2. I saw 1, so Derek Brunson. Brunson comes into the game with averaging almost 99 yards a game, so 198 yards over the first 2 games. Rowley hands off again to Brunson. Brunson up the middle, gets about 3 yards, it'll be second down.
Yeah, Brunson, tough runner to bring down. He's strong and fast.
So it'll be second down and 6, a little further than I thought. 4 yards on the carry. Millard will take that on first down.
Definitely.
Marshall back to the right, split to the left is Beckstrand. Rowley under center. Rowley fakes a handoff, and ooh, nice tackle by the Beavers in the backfield.
Wow, Bergstrom read that, came through untouched, and Brunson didn't have a chance.
Yeah, loss of 3 on the play will bring up third down and 8. So Millard with a big down, bringing in the plays number 5, Caden Booth, senior. Minute 15 left in the first quarter. It's 14 for the Beavers, no score yet for the Millard Eagles, but they're on the march. They're at the their own 41-yard line. Marshall split right. In motion is Robinson, and it's a pass, and Rowley back to pass, and that pass, no one open. They did have a player deep, but I'm not sure Rowley had the time to see it.
Yeah, I agree, Scott. He had a little pressure, had to get rid of it, and just put it down in the grass.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Kai.
So it'll be fourth down and 8, and punt formation for the Eagles. Young and Hutchings back, and Rowley back to kick. Rowley takes his time, kicks on the right side. This one's going to slow down. It's going to be trouble for Hutchings. He catches it, And boy, the Beavers got lucky there, as that ball just died in the wind.
It died in the wind, and he barely made the catch.
So at the 54-second mark of the first quarter of play, it'll be the Beavers taking over at their own 34-yard line, it looks like.
And again, favorable field position for the Beavers.
So just a reminder, we'll have another player of the game, Dave, for the Beavers.
Beavers will have 2 players of the game, one from Mike's Food Town, one from Dairy Queen of Beaver.
Roberts back to pass. Got heavy pressure and a great job by the Eagles, and that's number 25. Turner Coyle with a big sack for the Eagles.
Huge sack. He lowered the boom, hit him hard.
So the Beavers with a 2nd down and 18 coming. So we'll see what happens on this one. Likely the last play of the first quarter. Roberts fakes a handoff, gets to Hutchings. Hutchings in a big pile, and he's going to get nothing as that big defensive line stops it for the Eagles.
Yeah, there was nothing going there as Hunter and Whatcott were plugging that line.
That'll do it for the first quarter of play. We'll take a break on our presentation. Be back with second quarter action after this.
Mike's Food Town in Beaver is proud to serve Beaver County with a wide selection of items at competitive prices. Mike's Food Town is your friendly hometown grocer with the choicest cuts of meat prepared daily. They also go the extra mile to offer the freshest produce on a daily basis. Stop by Mike's Food Town and you'll find out about the super savings in every department. That's Mike's Food Town, located at 270 North Main in Beaver. Happy to support Beaver High School's athletic and academic programs. That's Mike's Food Town.
Flowell Electric wants their customers to be safe around electricity. And here's a few tips. First, don't use an electrical appliance around water. Another tip is to call Blue Stakes to have utility lines marked before you dig in your yard. And never damage power company equipment because it causes needless power outages, creates safety hazards, and results in higher power rates. Flowell Electric, a proud supporter of Millard High School.
Welcome back to Beaver High School. Scott Langford, David Howard, and that's the end of the first quarter of play. And Dave, in that one, it was the Beavers. Tell us some stats in that first quarter.
Well, the Beavers really came out strong. Held Millard on their first drive, and had 78 yards rushing. Millard had 26 yards rushing, and Beavers had 18 yards. Let's see.
Although I'll let you get to that. It's 3rd down and 18 yards to go for the Beavers.
132 yards passing in that first quarter, Scott.
So that's quite an amount there, Dave. So we got Matthew Roberts in the shotgun. 3rd down and about 18. Roberts back to pass, has a receiver, just a little overthrown, and it'll be 4th down. Punting situation for Beaver.
The pass intended for Tice Radden, but just a couple yards out in front of him, makes a dive, can't get to it. Beaver will have their first punt of the game.
So Robinson will go back to receive the kick from the Beavers, and it'll be the quarterback, Matthew Roberts, who will line up in the punting position. Coming in the game, 51, that's Hunter Gamble. And coming off is Garcia. And there'll be a timeout on the field. We'll take it as well. 11:56 left in the first half. 14-0 Beaver when we come back.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab High Schools.
Dairy Farmers of America is a proud supporter of Beaver High School. For the very best in cheese products direct from the factory, visit the chalet at DFA Cache Valley Cheese in Beaver. They carry a nice selection of cheese, including fresh curd, cheddar, Monterey Jack, Swiss, and Colby. Stop in and check out their wide variety of cheese gift boxes and crafts, too. And they offer shipping. Visit their website at dfamilk.com and click on DFA Mart and then on the picture of the Beaver store. That's DFA Cache Valley Cheese in Beaver.
Roberts back to kick. It's going to be received by Marshall, and he's hit immediately. And some brave punt returns tonight from both teams.
Yeah, you said it right. Brave punt returns.
41, Walter LeBaron.
Walter LeBaron for the Beavers with the tackle. Millard with their best field position of the evening. They'll start with the nose of the ball on midfield. So just underway in second quarter action. It's 14-0 our score. The Beavers with the lead. So Rowley will bring the troops back. Split out to left, number 5, Caden Booth, senior receiver.
Best field position so far of the night for Millard.
Whitaker in motion. Back to pass, Rowley. Rolling to his right, has a receiver, and hit by Brendan Hutchings. No good, incomplete.
Well, it was a great play, and he had the receiver there, but Hutchings just hit him right when the ball got there, and he couldn't hang on to it.
Yeah, good coverage. So bring up second down, 10. Clock stopped at 11:43. And the Millard Eagles need some momentum themselves, as they hold a 14-game win streak over the Beavers. And we've watched and called several games through the years, and these Eagles quality opponents.
Yeah, and you can never count them out. They'll be coming back for sure.
Rowley under center. In motion comes Whitaker. And the ball's loose on the floor, and Rowley's going to get it back, but not before the ball goes back 4 yards for a loss.
Yeah, 4 yards for a loss, and Cord Snyder in there to make sure he can't go anywhere.
It was hard to tell, but it looked like Rowley actually lifted up from underneath the center, and it just kind of shot out. And so just a miscommunication. So bring up third down and 14, passing situation for the Eagles. They've got the wind at their back. They're going from right to left or from south to north. If you're listening on KSVC 103.7 FM in the Beaver area. Rowley in the shotgun, back to pass, under some pressure from Blackburn. He's going to go down hard. The ball's loose on the field, and it looks like Beavers will recover, and it depends on if they say he was down.
They say the ground caused it?
Well, I think he was down, so I would say fourth down. We'll see.
I would say fourth down. It looked like the ground caused the fumble.
Right. It is fourth down as Branson Blackburn with a punishing blindside hit on Rowley, and it's good to see him get up after a hit like that.
Oh, yeah, that was a huge hit, and, the blind side, you can't see it coming, and those hurt so bad.
Oh.
He'll feel that one in the morning for sure.
So Rowley back to kick for the Eagles, fourth down 22 after the loss of 9. And for the Beavers, it's Hutchings and Young back. Marshall comes in, completes the punt formation for Millard. Snap is back, nice snap. Kick is up for Rowley. It's a line end over end. Can be taken by Young at the 12-yard line. Young makes one miss, and he's into the sideline. There's going to be a block in the back on this one. Won't matter as he goes out of bounds at midfield, but the Beavers will start deep in their own territory.
Yeah, they'll start deep in their own territory from that penalty. Young does make a good run, but it'll be nullified.
So I'm guessing the ball will be down at the 10-yard line if I were to guess. And we'll see what happens. The Hankies laying right at the 22-yard line. Just a reminder, we'll have scores from other games and more to give you from Beaver High School. Right now it's 14-0, 10 minutes left in the first half of play. The Beavers with the lead. And what could have been a start at midfield, the Beavers with a hold, and they'll start deep in their own territory. Coach Marshall Sheriff a little upset about something, talking to the...
It'll be half the distance, so it'll probably be around the 7 or 8 yard line where they start.
What was the call? It's only 10, right? If it's a 10-yard penalty, it'll be at the 12.
Okay, it happened out on the 18.
On about the 22.
So it'll be around the 8.
So illegal balk in the back. So his 10-yard penalty starts at the 12-yard line. So a mistake by the Beavers will back them up down to the 12-yard line, where they start first down, 10 yards to go with 10 minutes left in the half. Split to the right is Hutchings and Young. Roberts in the shotgun. Radden to the right. Smith split in the left in the slot. They hand off to Radden. Radden's not going to get much. That big defensive line Maybe a yard on the play. We'll have to see.
Number 32, Tice Ratton, the ball carrier.
Yeah, that was a hard-fought yard or a yard and a half.
Yeah, the Beavers struggling with that. Now picks up 2 yards, a little better than expected. But the big number 55, Hayden Hunter and Garcia in the middle there. Not much there in the middle for the Beavers. Second down, 8 yards to go. Roberts stays in the gun. Back to pass, rolling to his right. Good pressure. And that one's going to be almost intercepted. Great job by Robinson. And you got to credit Tavin Fales.
Yeah, Robinson had that and was going for a pick 6. Tavin Fales stripped it out of his hands.
Yeah, Robinson playing receiver and Fales playing defensive back.
Yeah.
3rd and 8 for the Beavers.
And that's what you have to do when you're a wide receiver. You get that mismatch and the pass has gone the other way. You got to quickly turn into a cornerback, which Fales did nicely.
Well, Robinson with one of those plays, it may make him the Subway player of the game from Millard Subway in Fillmore. 3rd down, 8 yards to go, 9:32 left in the first half. Back to pass is Roberts. Roberts with an out to Hutchings. Hutchings makes a move, hit immediately. He's going to get to the 20, near first down yardage, but not quite enough. Great play by the Eagles.
Yeah, covered well by Robinson.
There's Robinson again with another stop. That's 4th down and a little more than 2. And punt formation for the Beavers. Now Roberts will be kicking into the wind. And the Millard going to make an attempt at this one, I'm guessing. I think they're going to put some pressure. No, not a lot. And Roberts with a nice booming punt. It's up in the air, fair catch by Robinson. Nice hands at the 47-yard line.
Robinson wisely fair caught as it was floating around in the wind, and he had to focus on just bringing that in and following it because the wind was moving it.
Nice soft hands, though, by Robinson. And I wonder if Jesse's in the long line of Robinsons for the Millard Eagles. Rowley comes out, big senior quarterback. They start at the Beavers' 48-yard line. So they've got great field position. Best of the evening for the Eagles. Rowley hands off to, that's Brunson. Derek Brunson with about 3 or 4 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down. Nice play on 1st down.
Yeah, good run by Brunson on 1st down.
You know, the Eagles have done a good job on 1st down getting that 3-4 yards. Their drives have stalled in later downs, but that first, you want to get 3, 4, 5 yards on 1st down at a minimum. And they've done a good job of that.
They have done a good job of that, and it's been favorable for them.
So 2nd down and 7. Marshall split to the left. Hand off. Rowley keeps it. Rolls to his right. He's got some room. He's being chased by Blackburn. Blackburn will not be able to take him down. Rowley spins around, goes around, breaks another tackle, and it's Rowley, Kyler Rowley around that right side.
And that was just sheer will by Kyler Rowley as he breaks away from 2 tacklers for the Beavers and gets a huge 1st down for Millard.
Yeah, sheer will as Rowley goes 13 yards around the right side, all the way down to the 31-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Eagles.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 on the 32-yard line. Nice play by Rowley. Split to the right, it's number 12, Robinson, and Marshall. And out to the left, Beckstrand. Rowley, hands off. No, he keeps himself. It's going to be a reverse to Marshall. Marshall trying to get past Smith. And not much there. There's probably going to be a loss on that play.
No, Smith does a good job sticking with him. He puts a juke move, almost evades him, but Smith grabs his arm and pulls him down.
Now he's going to gain almost 1 on the play. So great job by Marshall. 2nd down, 9 yards to go, 7:29 left in the first half. At halftime, we'll have stats, a look at other scores around the league and more. Once again, we'll have players of the game for both teams, and there's a lot more coming tonight's football game. It's 14 for the Beavers, 0 for the Eagles. Robinson, Marshall left, and it's Rowley back to pass. And there's going to be a flag on the play. Rowley gets hit, pass complete, but I think it's all for naught, as I think illegal motion on the Eagles.
Yep, it's going to come back. I think you're right, Scott, illegal motion.
Would have been a gain about 6 yards. And we'll get the official call. Eagles backing up.
And the ref's waiting to mark it off.
Illegal motion against the Eagles. You know, I have never heard them call the numbers for high school players. This is the first season. We've heard it all season long. We'll have to ask Brady Fells if that's a new rule, announcing the players' numbers. I've never heard that in high school. It's what? Okay, so reporting numbers. That's not a mistake, as high school has gone the way of reporting numbers. I kind of like it when no one knows exactly who did it. Poor guys don't get paid enough to be singled out like that.
Exactly.
In motion's Robinson. Rolly, handoff, back to pass. Has a receiver, it's Robinson. Nice job. A good block downfield by Marshall as he held those guys off. He had 2 players wrapped up.
Yeah, he did. He had him wrapped up and sealed off.
Near first down yardage on that 3rd and 14. And we'll see if, and they're going to measure. We'll take a short break and be back with the measurement.
The results are in. Beaver Valley Hospital is ranked number 1 in support of Beaver High School athletics. They also rank number 1 in providing first-rate health care at a reasonable cost and offer a full range of services, including emergency and inpatient support, home health, and even hospice. The hospital food is prepared fresh daily, and people even like it. Beaver Valley Hospital also has an outstanding long-term care facility that helps take care of your loved ones who could use some compassionate assistance. Beaver Valley Hospital, with a staff and doctors you can trust.
Trying to power itself
Because
up.
you keep holding that button.
I'm not touching the button.
Welcome back to Beaver High School. The measurement just a little bit short as the Beavers and the Eagles have, it's going to be a 3rd down and very short. I believe it's down near the 22-yard line, Dave.
It's going to be 3rd and 1, I think.
3rd and 1. And the Eagles have a chance down near the red zone. This will be their first trip in the red zone if they can get 2 yards on the carry. Brunson, and with a familiar compliment behind him, Whitaker. Brunson, Roley with the under center, hands off up the middle, and a great job. Roley with a nice fake, has some room, and he's going to be hit down inside the 20. He'll get a first down.
Number 3, Tyler
Yeah.
Rowley.
Roley with a good rollout.
First down for the Eagles. He's stopped by
So now the Eagles on the 20-yard line. They're at the red zone. 6:21 left in the half. The Eagles have been grinding this one out as they've had this ball for a couple minutes. They started at the 50-yard line, the 48 actually, and now they're down to the 20.
And Roley needing one,
ball.
got 2 for a big first down to get in the red zone.
Rasmussen split to the right. To the left is Marshall. Roley under center. Oh, going to be a motion on the tackle. There will be enough. I'll start. Everybody kind of paused. Even Millard did. You saw the Eagles paused, and the quarterback looked over, and so the official threw the flag.
All the defensive players pointing to that lineman, and the lineman holding his helmet, and then all the other linemen going, yeah, and the quarterback knew it. They were just waiting for the ref to decide.
It's what you love about high school football. One of those things where, you know, don't notice.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Exactly. So 5-yard penalty for the Eagles. First down to 15, the ball back to the 25-yard line. So Rasmussen goes back, Beckstrand back to the right, and Marshall to the left. Rolling in the shotgun. Back to pass, looking left. Now he switches, looking right, has an open receiver, and he's going to be taken down, but he makes the catch. 5-yard, 10-yard reception to Rasmussen, to Beckstrand,
Yeah, Beckstrand, pass was high. He jumped up and got it. He's tackled quickly by Hutchings, but he made a good completion. Rowley to Beckstrand.
So 2nd down and 5 yards to go for the Eagles. They're on the Beaver 15-yard line, officially the first trip in to the red zone. Both these teams would be the blue zone, both for the Eagles and the Beavers.
Yeah, definitely.
5:11 left in the first half. It's 14 for the Beavers. No score yet for the Eagles, but they're on the Beaver 14-yard line. Impressive drive for the Eagles so far. Split to the left is Marshall, and in motion Robinson. Roley hands off up the middle to Brunson. That's Whitaker. He's going to get down near the first down, gain of about 4. I believe it'll be 3rd and short.
Okay, good run by Whitaker, tackled by Tice Radden.
Boy, it's going to be close to a first down as the White Hat will take a look at it. Look at the nose of the ball.
Right on the 10-yard line.
And he'll say 3rd down. So 3rd down and inches for the Eagles. And definitely 2-down territory for Marshall Sheriff's boys. 4:24 and counting in this one. 14-0. Beavers on top, but the Eagles again ready to score. Hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. Appreciate all the sponsors who bring you both Beaver High School and Millard High School football on Mid-Utah Radio and on Centricom, Local10.tv. Split to the right is Rodriguez. On the left, Marshall, handoff up the middle. It's going to be Robinson on the misdirection. He's going to get enough for the first down. I believe he's down to the 19-yard line. Boy, not a lot of yardage, but enough.
Just got across the 10-yard line. That's all he needed.
So it'll be first and goal from the 9-yard line officially. And the clock runs, 3:51. Now the Eagles grinding it out as they continue to burn the clock. This play started at midfield, at the 48 actually, with 9 minutes left. Already 6 minutes gone, nearing 6 minutes gone. And they now have a first and goal. Millard taking their time. And there's the 5-second count. I don't think they'll get this play off. And I'm not sure Coach Sheriff sees it, trying to call a timeout. Nah, he got it. Timeout on the field, we'll take it as well. 3:24 left in the half. We'll be back after this.
Roper Lumber in Fillmore is your full-service lumber yard, appliance center, and Ace Hardware store in Millard County. Whether it's a fix-it project, building a shed or addition, or just regular maintenance on the house, the friendly folks at Roper Lumber Ace Hardware are there to help. They also carry a wide selection of Whirlpool appliances, including stainless steel models at incredible prices. For all your hardware and lumber supplies, visit Roper Lumber Ace Hardware, 95 North Main Street in Fillmore.
Welcome back to Beaver High School. Scott Langford, David Howard. And we appreciate Barrett Hilton being here also from Centricom. And I'd like to welcome once again all of our listeners. And Millard Eagles with a first down and goal, the ball just inside the 10-yard line. It doesn't get any farther than that without being able to move the chains.
No, it was just a matter of inches for that.
The Beavers started with the first 2 scores of the game on their two of their first 3 drives. And now Millard has regained some momentum. They have the ball on the 10.
Well, and they've ground out this drive. It's been a hard-fought drive, and they just keep grinding it out.
Rowley on the 10. No timeouts left for Millard. Rowley with the fake. Pitches out to Brunson. He's going to hit the ender. Go in for the touchdown.
Yeah, Brunson able to get around the corner and get into the end zone for Millard. Good pitch by Rowley. He waited until the defense committed totally to him.
So Brunson goes at the 3:15 mark. He puts Millard on the board for the first time as they have an impressive drive. Almost 6 minutes off the clock, and the Millard Eagles make the score 14-6, and Garcia will come in for the extra point.
Number 60, Sebastian Garcia.
So Garcia, head down, kick is up, looks good, is good. 14-7 when we come back.
The Fillmore City Mayor and City Council and staff members are excited about the Millard Eagles this sports season. They'd like to congratulate the Millard High School team members, the coaches, faculty, staff, and student body on a great season and wish them the very best in this year's playoff. The entire city fully supports education and athletics in molding the future leaders of our area. Fillmore City would like all involved to know that they're behind them 100%. Happy to be Millard Eagles Sports Booster. Fillmore City, go Eagles!
Service is important on any insurance policy, whether it's auto, home, life, or health insurance, and you can count on your Beaver area Good Neighbor State Farm agent, Brent Stapley, to give you the best service possible. Whether you have a claim or just need information about insurance, your State Farm agent is there with the Good Neighbor service we're famous for. See State Farm agent Brent Stapley in Beaver for all your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call 438-5451, 438-5451.
Welcome back. The Millard Eagles, deep in the first half, come within a touchdown of the Beavers. It's 14-7, and Garcia, the man who hit the extra point, comes back for the Eagles with a kickoff. Garcia gets the ready sign, and he'll take off. And the kick is up and received by Young. Young around the left side, follows a wall blocker, but there's going to be a play in the backfield, and he's going to go down at the 10, call it the 11-yard line. Great pursuit by the Eagles.
Yeah, again, sneaking in there quickly is Turner Coyle.
So Coyle with a nice tackle. The Beavers with a long field and 3:05 left. So they'll start on the 11-yard line. So Matthew Roberts comes up. The Beavers giving up some momentum to the Eagles, much like last week against the Knab Cowboys. The Beavers start out 14-0, and now the other team regains some momentum.
Yeah, the Beavers got to get their momentum back and get back in this game, sustain this drive.
2 receivers to the left. That's Hutchings. There's going to be a blocker on the left side. It's going to be There's going to be a flag on the play. There'll be a roughing the quarterback, probably a personal foul, regardless of what happens after this one. And it looks like it's in the backfield. So I believe that'll be on the Eagles, but we'll see what they call.
No, Matthew definitely took a big hit, whether
Roberts,
that's the penalty or not. Roberts took a huge hit.
So that's a big mistake.
Yep.
So so it'll be 15 yards on top of the run. So the run was worth 15 yards, and now another. So that's a net gain of 30, a big break for the Beavers, and a tough mistake for the Eagles.
Yeah, you can't do it, and that's why there's a penalty for it.
So it moves the ball all the way out to the 41-yard line. So that was 15 yards and 15 yards. So 15 on the run, 15 on the penalty. The ball's now at the 41. 3 minutes left in the half. 14-7 Beaver.
You can't give them big plays like that when they've already got a big play, especially.
Roberts in the shotgun. Roberts runs to the right, found a blocker. Roberts is going to get a couple yards, call it 2 on the play. It'll bring second down and long.
Picks up a couple of yards. Stop by number 10, Daniel Whitaker.
Whitaker on the tackle for Millard. And the official ties the shoe of number 26, Caleb Rasmussen.
Let's give the ref a big hand.
Says, hey, will you get this? He's got gloves on. Roberts underneath center this time. Split backs behind him, Smith and Radden. It's a pitch out to Radden. Radden on the left side trying to get past Rowley. He can't do it, and he's going to go down. Not much on there. Rowley with the great play.
Well, he was fortunate to drag Rowley back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he's going to get out of it, as Rowley was in there from the start.
Yeah, Radden had some room, but Rowley kept pushing him out further. He had to flatten that route and couldn't get any gain. Great play by the senior quarterback / defensive end for the Millard Eagles. 3rd down and 8 with 1:50 left in the half. Radden in the backfield with Roberts. Roberts back to pass. Rolling to his right under some heavy pressure. He's going to spin out of one, but he's not going to get very far. He'll go inside the 45-yard line. It'll be 4th down. And Court Snyder, the big lineman for the Beavers, a little slow to get up. And that'll bring up punt situation for the Beavers. So Millard will get the ball back one more time. It'll be Robinson back to receive the punt for the Millard Eagles. And Marshall will go back with Robinson, and Roberts back to kick. 1:16 left in the half. Snap is back. Roberts waits, kicks. Nice kick, end over end. Going to be taken by Marshall at the 24-yard line. And Marshall's punished at the 30 as he gets pounded by, again, McCoy Bergstrom.
Bergstrom's making a bid for the player of the game defensively. He's been all over.
So now at the 104, the Beavers punt.
From their own 32-yard line.
So they start at their own 32-yard line, 68-yard field. And they've got 1:04 to make it. So the Millard Eagles in passing situation. And the only thing you don't want to do is get an interception at this point.
That would be deathly. A pick 6 at this point would be bad.
So the first quarter belonged to the Beavers, the second quarter to the Eagles, as they look to try to even the score before this first half ends. 1:04 left in the first. Rowley under center now. I formation behind him. Now an offset I, and they're going to get a 5-second count from the back judge. Flag on the play. I believe that'll be motion. Brunson going to go around the corner. He's going to get some room, but this is going to come back as he'll gain about 7 on the play.
Brunson with a good run, but it'll be nullified by that pre-snap penalty.
So we'll see what the official verdict is on this one. As they said they're going to take it, move it back, he says. So I believe it'll be illegal motion, but we'll see. Illegal procedure against the offense. Yeah, not set in the backfield. So that time he didn't call a number, Dave. I thought they were going to throw another high school kid under the bus.
Last 2 times he didn't call a number. Maybe he heard you.
That's right.
They're not getting paid enough for this, right?
That's right. We will have a couple scores at halftime, just so you know. It'll be a lot of fun, I think. So first down, 15, 58 seconds left in the half. Ball's on the 27-yard line of the Eagles. Rowley back to pass, looking to his left. Throws the ball up, and it's going to be incomplete. Just a little bit out of the reach of the receiver.
He had plenty of time, but Beavers covered it very well. Second and 15.
Beaver coaching staff on the field yelling about coverage. Yeah, the three of them out there. You can hear them through the noise-canceling headsets. I'm sure the Beaver players heard them as well. So,
through their helmet.
Only a second off the clock during that whole exchange, so 53.9 seconds left. And it's second down, 15 yards to go. Marshall right, Robinson left. Rowley hands off up the middle, and not much there. Tackle.
No, he's hit immediately by 73.
73 for the
Is that
Beavers.
Griffiths?
Tyler Griffiths. And a timeout on the field by the Beavers. So the Beavers have 3. We'll take it as well and be back with the last of the first half after this.
Millard County residents are accustomed to friendly service, quality grocery items, and convenient prices at Dwayne's Food Town in Fillmore. Dwayne's Food Town prides itself on providing the choicest cuts of meat in their meat department, assuring they offer the freshest produce available, and providing the best value on every grocery item in the store. Stop in and discover for yourself the hometown service and attention that you deserve at Dwayne's Food Town, located at 375 South Main in Fillmore. Proud to support the Eagles this year.
For experienced help when buying or selling real estate, Coldwell Banker Advantage of Beaver is a wise choice. Local real estate broker Gary Brown can assist you in residential, commercial, or recreational properties. Call Coldwell Banker Advantage Realty in Beaver, 438-7777.
Majestic Financial Services in Beaver is an accounting firm that offers payroll, income tax preparation, and bookkeeping services for individuals and businesses. For an accounting firm you can trust, call Majestic Financial Services in Beaver, 438-7777.
A draw play to Brunson. Nice play by the Eagles, and Brunson's going to get the first down and more. As what a great draw play. Fooled the Beavers, and Rowley played it to perfection.
Yep, Beavers back in their prevent defense, and perfectly executed draw play by Millard to catch Beaver off guard, and they get a big first down out of it.
Clock stops to reset the down. Millard with no timeouts. Clock runs, 37 seconds left in the half. Rowley back to pass, looking to his left. Throws the ball, has a receiver, and it's going to be taken by Marshall, and he's going to receive it at about the 41-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like he was out of bounds, but hard to say. He kept his feet in.
Oh, I thought he got both down. I was surprised the Beaver defender didn't really, didn't hit the receiver. He kind of just let him catch it. And so the Millard Eagles moving the ball in the second quarter. They've still got some life, 26.5 seconds.
Well, there's plenty of time for a few more passes. Get it down to the end zone.
Ball's on the 43.
That'll
Two
be
players in
illegal
motion at the same time. And that'll be illegal motion, false start.
Yep.
And so the Millard Eagles talk about it. And the white hat, pretty emphatic. He said, oh, yeah, it's 5 yards. And I don't know what he's mad about. He's mad at something.
I don't know, but there was no question.
Says a snap infraction. I don't even know what that means, but it's a snap infraction, and it'll be a 5-yard penalty on the Millard Eagles. That moves the ball back to the 48-yard line. And I'm not sure if the clock runs. It was running before, so we'll see if it runs again.
Well, it may have been the center
run.
faking the snap, and that may have been what caused the running back to lunge forward. I don't know.
In motion, Marshall. Rowley back to pass. Rowley under heavy pressure. He's going to be hit as he throws. Intercepted by Brennan Hutchings at the 35-yard line. He's going to get it back a little ways. There's a flag on the play. So we'll see if this one stands or not.
Rowley hit hard by Branson Blackburn right as he threw it. Caused him to throw it high, and Hutchings reaches up and gets it.
Yeah, Rowley, just a great quarterback, a lot of poise, but you're right, he got tagged as he threw that ball. Let's see what the flag is. That flag is a chop block, I believe. So that is declined. So it's a personal foul. Just that chop block this year, they make that a personal foul. So many knee injuries on that type of a block.
It's a dangerous block.
As now the Beavers, the interception stands. Now the Beavers with 18.1 seconds. And we'll see if the Beavers go after it. I'm guessing they might.
You take a knee and go safe, or do you go for the end zone and hope you don't get intercepted?
I believe you go for it. But
got one throw. Well, 18 seconds. You can get 2 throws at least, maybe 3.
So 18 seconds left in the half. Beavers lead 14-7. Roberts back to pass, under some pressure. Has the ball away, and it's going to be intended for Hutchings. And a little outside. It'll be another incomplete pass.
As you hear in the noise-canceling headphones, some people wanted interference, but I thought it was uncatchable anyway. It was out of bounds.
Second down, 10 yards to go. 13 seconds left in the half. Again, we'll have scores, highlights, stats, and more on our halftime. Second down and 10. Roberts will be under center this time. And Millard in a prevent type defense. And fakes handoff. Roberts under heavy pressure. He evades one, evades another, and he's going to go down from behind. Gain of 1 on the play. And we'll see if the Beavers call a timeout or let the half run out. They'll let it run out. And so the first half ends. Beaver 14, Millard 7. It's a dogfight like we expected. We'll be back with our halftime after this.
Stop in at Service Drug in Delta or Fillmore and take advantage of the summer specials going on with KitchenAid appliances. From now through September 30th, purchase a KitchenAid stand mixer and receive a free ice cream maker attachment, a $79 value. Or purchase a KitchenAid juicer and receive a $50 prepaid Visa card. Stop by today and start saving at Service Drug, where we're dedicated to your good health and good value. Service Drug, 215 West Main Street, Delta, 40 North Main Street, Fillmore. Experience service first at Service Drug in Delta and Fillmore.
Hi, this is Len at Fish Lake Lumber. Would like to invite you to come and see our new paint studio featuring our new Valspar and Clark & Kensington paint lines. We have state-of-the-art mixing and matching equipment for a good painting experience. How about a great painting experience? If you're having trouble matching a color, we have the latest Match-Right computer technology to match that special color. Come and see us over here in Beaver. Your friends at Fish Lake Lumber. Drive a little, save a lot.
Hi, I'm Mark Huntsman, Senior Vice President of Sunrise Engineering. I would like to thank all of our loyal clients and employees who have contributed to the success of our company. Sunrise Engineering has been recently recognized nationally in the top 500 engineering firms and as a recipient of the National Client Satisfaction Award 5 years in a row. We are presently expanding at Sunrise and are looking to add engineers, surveyors, and other support staff. To join our team, visit our website or call Sunrise Engineering at 800-560-6151.
When you're in the mood for mouth-watering dishes prepared by the finest chefs in Utah, visit Timberline Inn in Beaver. For a family dinner outing or for a night out with that special someone, experience fine dining for breakfast, lunch, or dinner at Timberline Inn. Timberline also offers catering services for both small groups or large gatherings, and you can't beat their popular lunch and dinner specials offered daily. Timberline Inn is open 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. and located on the South I-15 interchange in Beaver. Call for catering 438-2474.
The type of medical care you receive shouldn't depend on where you live. People in rural towns should receive high-quality medicine just like those in big cities. Delta Community Medical Center and Fillmore Community Medical Center both provide the same quality care and advanced technology you'd receive if you drove to the city. What they do well. Intermountain's Fillmore Community Medical Center and Delta Community Medical Center. Healing for life.
Only 10% of collision repair shops achieve ICAR Gold Class status, the highest level of training in the industry. Tony and Dave's Auto Center in Beaver is proud to be one of them. Don't let your insurance company steer you to a preferred shop that may be less qualified. Come to Tony and Dave's, where they know the latest repair techniques and how to find hidden damage. They also provide mobile rock chip repair and windshield replacement. Visit Tony and Dave's Auto Center at 115 North Main in Beaver, where they can fix your car inside and out.
Welcome to halftime. Scott Langford, David Howard, Barrett Hilton here from Beaver High School. And it's the Beaver High School Beavers 14 and the Millard Eagles 7. And it's our halftime. Appreciate you being here. I want to thank all of our sponsors who bring you the Beaver High School and Millard High School football on the internet as well as the radio. So appreciate all of you who do it. If you're joining us late, Millard received the ball to start the game. They were 3 and out at the 10:07 mark. Then the Beavers received the ball on their own 40-yard line. They went 60 yards, and it was capped off by a pass from Matthew Roberts to Branson Blackburn. PAT, no good on that one, and that was a 14-yard pass from Roberts to Blackburn.
Yeah, and it was a good pass, and Blackburn makes a dive into the end zone, makes it emphatic, and Beaver goes on the board.
Then after that, the Millard Eagles took the ball and they punted again. And again, the Beavers took it from their own 20. And on 2 long runs by Matthew Roberts, they went the 80 yards with a 34-yard run by Roberts and a 2-point conversion to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and Beavers, got a penalty on that, so it backed up their 2-point conversion, gave them 5 extra yards to have to complete, but they were able to do it and go up 14-0 at that point in the first quarter.
That ended the first quarter. That happened at the 2:38 mark. And in the second quarter, it was all Eagles as the Millard Eagles did punt. Then the Beavers punted. Then the Eagles took the ball on the Beaver 48-yard line, went 48 yards in about 6 minutes. So, I mean, quite a grind-out play, but it was capped off by a 10-yard run by number 20, Derek Brunson. Garcia with the PAT. That made it 14-7.
Well, you knew you couldn't count Millard out. You knew they'd be in this game the whole time, and it just took them a little bit to get going, and they did in that second quarter.
The Beavers punted on the next possession. Then the Millard Eagles, with 1:04 left, marched into Beaver territory, but that drive was stopped by an interception by Brennan Hutchings with 18 seconds left in the half, and that's our halftime score, 14-7. Right now it's the Beaver High School cheerleaders out on the football field. We'll take another break and come back more in our halftime after this.
Millard County Credit Union in Fillmore and Delta sincerely appreciate your business over the years. Not only will you find amazingly low interest rates, automobile and RV loans, checking, Visa accounts, bill pay, and debit cards, but their new Flex Teller service at millardccu.com will make it convenient to manage all your credit union accounts from home. Flex Teller is coming soon and will provide members with mobile banking and remote deposit capture. Millard County Credit Union in Delta and Fillmore, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast. Hunters and fishing enthusiasts love to visit Ray's 66V store in Beaver because it makes every excursion a success. You'll find everything you need, including an excellent variety of grocery items and snacks, top-grade Trop Arctic motor oil to help your car's engine last longer, clean-running Phillips 66 gasoline, and even diesel fuel. That's why Ray's 66 has been the only stop for any road trip. Ray's 66B store is open from 5 a.m. until 10 p.m. 7 days a week at 290 South Main in Beaver. Happy to support Beaver High School.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or while on the go. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included with Centracom cable TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Centracom.com to learn more.
We offer quick service on your loan request. We make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for an answer from some out-of-town loan committee. It's one of the advantages of banking with hometown people. You're independent, so are we. Utah Independent Bank, member FDIC. Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Stevens Feed and Holden serves the surrounding communities in Millard County as well as farmers in central and southern Utah. They buy and sell alfalfa hay and can haul your hay to wherever it needs to go. You can be assured that you'll get the right price while receiving the service you deserve when buying and selling hay. The entire crew appreciates farmers and ranchers for their business over the years, and they're happy to contribute to the school and community as a sports booster. That's Stevens Feed and Holden, a proud supporter of Millard Athletics.
Looking for the best deal on a new set of tires? Well, swing on over to South Creek Shell in Beaver. They're outfitted with the latest technology in tire equipment and balancing. Every tire purchased comes with free balancing and free rotation for the life of the tire. South Creek Shell also features a Burger King restaurant, snacks, fuel, and a full line of over 1,200 tires from companies like Michelin and Bridgestone. Proud to support the Beaver Beavers, South Creek Shell at the South I-15 interchange in Beaver.
Welcome back. It's Scott Langford, David Howard, Barrett Hilton on the halftime show, and we've got to watch Bubble Balls, a new business in town by Chad and Julie Blackburn, and that's a lot of fun. And I think for those of you who are on the internet watching, I think Barrett's going to queue up a replay of that. Are you, Barrett?
There it goes. It's going.
So you can see a couple of the biggest collisions on the internet. Anyway, it's halftime here. It's Beaver 14. And 7 points for the Millard Eagles. And Dave, let's take a look at some of the stats of that first half. In the first quarter, it was all Beaver. and it looked like the Beavers had it in hand somewhat, but then the Millard Eagles came running back.
Well, they came back very strong. Beavers came out really strong, and you knew you couldn't count Millard out. You knew Millard's always tough, and they came right back in that second quarter. They dominated that second quarter and got back on the board. Beavers.
So team stats, tell us their team stats, Dave.
Team stats, Beavers 61 yards passing from Matthew Roberts. Kyler Rowley has 53 yards passing. Catches for the Beavers, Dylan Smith's got 41 yards, Branson Blackburn 13. He's got a touchdown out of that. Brendan Hutchings with 1 catch for 7. Tyler Marshall with 21 yards, Jesse Robinson 13, Beckstrand 11.
Both quarterbacks passing it around and spreading it out just a little bit.
Spreading it out, choosing their receivers and mixing it up and keeping everybody guessing. Rushing, Matthew Roberts, 9 rushes for 83 yards. Tysh Radden, 3 for 17. And Derek Brunson has 8 for 38. Jesse Robinson, 3 for 15. And Kyler Rowley, 8 for 12. Of course, he's had more yards than that, but the sack goes against you. So him and Roberts have not showing as many yards as they've actually ran because they've lost some on sacks.
Tell us about the total yards for those two.
Also in the second
for the teams.
quarter, San Juan 38,
Total yards,
Vicksburg 0.
Beavers 161 yards and Millard 126 yards.
You know, it's really interesting because some of those long drives by the Eagles haven't been the longest drives. They've just chewed up a lot of time. I actually would have said that it was a little closer than that.
Well, they started at that favorable field position near midfield, so it was a long drive, but in time, as you said, not in distance. So it's as close as we'd expect it. 14-7, Beavers up, but we knew this would be a close game, and it will go down to the wire. We know that as well.
How about some defensive stats, Dave?
Defensive stats: Whitaker tearing it up for Millard, as well as Rodriguez and Hunter. Beavers being led by Griffiths, Hutching, and Bergstrom, and Dylan Smith.
Also near halftime.
So those are your halftime stats. Appreciate those. Sponsored by Beaver Family Dental. We'll take our final break in our halftime. We'll be back with second half action after this.
Have you heard? Central Valley Medical Center is now providing orthopedic surgery. That's right, Dr. Joel Holman is a full-time orthopedic surgeon practicing in Nephi. You no longer need to drive to the Wasatch Front for hip replacement, knee replacement, fracture care, hand surgery, and general orthopedic care. Dr. Holman completed a residency in general orthopedics and a fellowship in hand surgery at the U of U and sees patients in the Nephi Medical Clinic inside Central Valley Medical Center. Call 435-623-3633, 623-3633.
How long has it been since you performed at your peak? Dr. Jordan Meekum at Peak Performance Chiropractic and Sports Rehab Center in Delta wants to help you reach your peak performance in everything you do. Whether it's at work, the golf course, the field, the hardwood, in the mountains, or maybe most importantly, playing with your kids, Dr. Meekum provides services for everything from back pain, headaches, shoulder, elbow, and wrist pain, foot and ankle injuries, and pain that comes with pregnancy. Visit PerformPeak.com to schedule your appointment today at Peak Performance in Delta or call 435-864-2000.
Scott and Lori Robinson and the employees of Beaver Drug and Gift are lifetime supporters of Beaver High School. Beaver Drug and Gift is a full-service hometown pharmacy that provides personalized information about your medications, as well as insurance information, and can even help you understand Medicare Part D benefits. Beaver Drug and Gift has a wide range of gift ideas and a full-service floral department for gifts for any occasion. For friendly and professional service, visit your neighbors of Beaver Drug and Gift at 98 North Main or call 438-2470. Beaver Drug and Gift, proud supporters of Beaver High School. Beaver Sport and Pawn has Southern Utah's largest collection of firearms, including new, used, and hard-to-find weapons. Beaver Sport and Pawn also has ammo, fishing and camping gear, tools, books, boots, antiques, and much, much more. As always, Beaver Sport and Pawn offers free advice on any subject. Come visit Beaver Sport and Pawn at 91 North Main in Beaver or call 438-2100. That's 438-2100. Beaver Sport and Pawn is happy to support Beaver High School athletics on the Beaver Sports Network. Go Beavers!
This sports broadcast is brought to you by Materia Natural Resources in Delta, Utah. Advocating education in our Millard County communities, Materian is the only source of high-quality beryllium in North America. Beryllium is used in your car, cable TV, and tablet. It's even used in your cell phone. Because of beryllium, you're connected with family, friends, classmates, social media, and the web. Materian offers a safe and successful sports season to all Millard County schools.
Sensitive, gentle, and personal service are all words that describe Beaver Family Dental. Dr. David S. Howard, Shanna, Shawnee, and Jody are committed to ensuring that you have teeth that look good, feel good, and last a lifetime. Beaver Family Dental invests time and money in staying up to date on all the latest procedures and techniques that can help improve your self-esteem and change the shape of your smile. Call 438-2931 or visit their new office at 55 North, 400 East in Beaver. Beaver Family Dental, where smiles begin.
Millard, Chevron, Subway, and Texaco are happy to support Millard High School. Not only can you stop in for top-quality gasoline and oil products, but you can fill up on snacks, goodies, and drinks. You'll also find their irresistible, world-famous fried chicken and potato logs. Millard's can also service your vehicle with mechanical service or a new set of tires. And dine in on delicious and healthy meal selections at Subway. That's Millard, Chevron, Subway, and Texaco on the North I-15 interchange in Fillmore, proud to sponsor the player of the game.
Do appreciate all the sponsors, such as Millard, Subway. Both Millard players of the game. Also, Dave, for the Beavers.
For the Beavers, Mike's Food Town will offer a DiGiorno pizza of that choice. You'll always get friendly service with a smile at Mike's Food Town. And also, Dairy Queen of Beaver will give a value meal to a player to the Beaver team. Stop in and for ice cream, cone, shakes, sundaes. Try their delicious value meals.
Let's talk about a few scores, Dave, as we run down the list. Parowan 35, Altamont 0. ALA is down 14-0 to Grand. They're playing in Moab. Looking down, now here's an interesting one for us is the Canyon View Falcons 20 and Cedar 21, nearing halftime in that one. Duchesne, Diamond Ranch 20, Duchesne 13. And we talked in the pregame that Diamond Ranch might be a good team.
And they are. Desert Hills and Roy in a tie, 14.
So Juab, Salem Hills, 14 for Salem Hills, 12 for Juab. I picked the Wasps in that one. And then looking down, Pineview 13, Manti 7. Maple Mountain 21, North San Pete 7. And of course our score here is Beaver 14, Millard 7. Milford 25, North Severe 0, which is a little bit of a surprise. The Milford Tigers putting the hurt on the North Severe Wolves right now. North Summit 12, Enterprise 0 at half. And Richfield, San Juan 45, Richfield 0. And that's down in San Juan. Summit Academy 49, South Severe 6. Hope you've enjoyed our halftime. It's kickoff time, and it'll be the Millard Eagles kicking off to the Beavers to start the second half of play. And it'll be Garcia kicking off from the 40 as he approaches the ball. Again, 14-7, Beavers with the lead, but in the second quarter went to Millard. We'll see who seizes the third quarter here shortly.
And the wind is dying down a little bit.
Yeah, much less. And still waiting for approval from the officials. And now we might finally get it as the back judge talks to. I was supposed to give a big shout out to the Beaver County Correctional Facility as they listen to Beaver High School football on KSVC. Garcia with a deep kick, going to be taken by Hutchings at the 5. Make that the 4. Hutchings out, has the lane up the middle. He's going to break left, use some acceleration, but there's Rowley and others, and the ball's out to the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
Yeah, as Hutchings hit hard by Tyler Marshall.
So that'll put the ball out at the 21-yard line where the Beavers will have 1st down and 10. And got a few texts from listeners way far away. We've got, as I mentioned, the members of the BRT. That's the Substance Treatment Program at the Beaver County Correctional Facility. Also, Bill Carter up in Farmington, and he said, how about those Utes over Michigan? First handoff of the second half is to Dylan Smith, I believe. Not much there. He's going to gain maybe a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, tough running up that middle of or right side of the line.
This is the 3rd game in a row where yards up the middle have been a little scarce for the Beavers.
And it's going to be scarce on line, I would guess, with that line.
Yeah, with Garcia and others. Roberts under center. In motion is Hutchings. Handoff up the middle again.
Fumble.
And it looked like a fumble on the play. And it looks like Millard recovers. And the Millard Eagles take advantage of a fumble by the Beavers, and they take over at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, mishap there on the handoff, and the ball goes loose. Millard pounces on it. Derek Brunson comes up with the fumble recovery.
So we talked about who might seize the momentum. Looks like the Millard Eagles have done it. They've got the ball at the Beaver 24-yard line with 11:13 left in this third quarter. They're down a touchdown. In motion, Robinson. Handoff up the middle, and it's not going to go anywhere. Whitaker stopped in the backfield.
Now big Cord Snyder grabbed him right at the line and said no.
So loss of 2 on the play. It'll be second down, 12 yards to go. Just underway in third quarter action. 14-7 Beavers on top, but the Eagles threatening after the fumble deep in Beaver territory. Rowley back under center. Split to the left. There's Whitaker in motion. Rowley rolls to the left. Option to the left side. He's going to cut up. Nice lane. He's going to get a nice gain.
Fumble.
And the ball's loose on the field also. But it looks like now Rowley comes back up with it. And he's going to get about 10 on the play. Call it 8 or so. Inside the 20 at the 18. So the Millard Eagles another time in the red zone, Dave.
Yep, and just continuing their momentum from the second quarter.
Third down, 4 yards to go. So a big play for both teams. The Eagles would like to retain the momentum, while the Beavers look to gain some of their own on a defensive stand. Rowley under center. Third down, 4. Robinson in motion. Rowley rolls to his right, looks to pass, has a shovel pass in the backfield, and there's a great defensive play, and it's going to be a loss of 6.
Brennan Hutchings, and that time Rowley waited for the defense to commit to him, and should have just tucked and run because he pitched way back, and that allowed Hutchings, who was monitoring that runner, to sack him for a loss.
Brings up 4th down and 11 from the 25-yard line. And in is Beckstrand with the play from the sideline. So 4th down and 11, 9:21 left in the third. Beaver 14, Millard 7, with a 4th and 11 on the 25-yard line. I think Garcia's got the range from here.
He can kick it 50 at least.
5-second count. Robinson in motion. Back to pass. Rowley under heavy pressure. He's going to go down. The ball's up in the air, and it's going to be taken by the Beavers, I believe.
Hard.
No, incomplete. 3 Beavers hit each other and knocked down that interception.
Well, they fought each other off.
Oh, they dropped it on purpose because it was 4th down.
No, they dropped it because they got hit by a truck.
By each other?
Okay, they fought each other for the ball, but while they were fighting each other, trying to come down for it, Robinson nailed him. I mean, it was absolute.
I didn't see Robinson come in.
It was vicious.
1st and 10, the Beavers take over on downs at 8:59. And the Beavers hand off up the middle. That's Seven Smith, and he's got a nice run on 1st down, and I believe that'll be 10 yards on the play.
Yeah, Smith with a good run. That time, surprisingly, right up the middle on those big linemen. You're not going to get that very often, so you ought to feel good about that tonight.
So the Beavers hold on that, on the mistake, so that one didn't cost them. They got the ball back where they started. The ball's on the 25-yard line. And there's going to be a timeout. It's going to be an official's timeout as I think they're looking to see if anybody has blood on their jerseys. Never mind, they say. Okay. 1st down, 10 yards to go. 8:37 left in the third quarter. 14-7 Beavers with the ball on top. Roberts under center. Roberts with a handoff up the middle. And it's going to be 7, just a couple yards. Maybe a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At the line by number 55, Hayden Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter there to stack him up, and that's going to happen all night. You're not going to get much off that.
2nd down, 8 yards
So
to
we
go.
gain of
1.
A long 1 on the play. 2nd down and 9. Young split to the right. Everyone else up top. In motion is Radden. He takes the pitch out the right side, tries to follow the blocker, cuts in. Not much there either as the Millard Eagles with great pursuit. Big number 59 on the tackle. Cole Whatcott.
Yeah, hit first by 86. I don't have a name on that number, but.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
So he 3rd down and 7 yards to go. Ball's on the 28-yard line. 7:33 and counting. And the running yards have been tough to come by, with the exception of a couple runs by Matthew Roberts. I formation for the Beavers. Roberts with the option to the left side. Pitch out to Hutchings. Hutchings down. Not great play by the Eagles. And Hutchings continues to run, but they said he was down. Short gain on the play, punt formation for the Beavers.
Brings up 4th down for the Beavers.
He thought he came off of a body and didn't touch the ground, so he jumped up and ran.
So no gain on the play for the Beavers. And it'll be Matthew Roberts back to punt.
Matthew Roberts back to punt.
Split out is Hutchings. I wouldn't expect Hutchings will actually come off the field. That might be an illegal substitution as the Beavers broke the huddle with 12. No call though. Roberts with the kick. It's going to bounce at the 40 and go past the receiver. And that's Marshall. Marshall runs back to the 25-yard line, being pursued, and a great tackle there by Keaton Fales.
Tackle by number 50, Keaton Fales.
You gotta love the energy he comes into the game with.
Yeah,
Makes a diving shoestring tackle.
Keaton Fales, the kickoff specialist. So great punt by Roberts. At the 6:30 mark of the third quarter play, Millard back in business. Their second possession of this third quarter of play. They'll start on their own 31-yard line. And Rowley will come back out under center. 6:30 left in the third. It's 14 for the Beavers, 7 for the Eagles. Split to left is Marshall. Rowley under center. In motion, Robinson. Handoff up the middle. Rowley passing. It's going to be complete to Robinson. Good hands, and he's going to gain about 8 on the play.
Yeah, good completion there in coverage, and he's hit hard by Matthew Roberts as he catches it, and Rowley gets hit hard by Smith as he lets go of it.
Second down, 3 yards to go. So a nice play on first down. If we had stats on the first down yards, yeah, I think that'd be pretty positive for the Eagles in the game.
Definitely would be.
2nd and 2. And the Eagles taking all of their play clock. Waiting for a 5 count from the back judge. And it begins. Rowley under center. Throws Robinson in motion. Rowley has a handoff, and Rowley trips and falls. Not trips and falls, fails, I believe. Slides in.
Yep, Keaton Fales is starting to. We saw him with 13 tackles last week.
So back, loss of about 5 on the play, brings up 3rd down and 7 for the Millard Eagles at their own 35-yard line. 5:23 left. Bringing in the play for the Eagles, number 42, Rodriguez. And it'll be a big 3rd down for the Eagles. Neither team has really captured the momentum. Millard had a chance, couldn't capitalize. But so far, neither team really seizing the game.
Right, it looked like Millard would take it when they got that fumble, but Beaver's able to hold. So the momentum's stacked up here just like the game is.
Rowley back to pass, a lot of receivers in the backfield. Escapes one tackle, throws across the ball, and it's going to be intercepted by Fales, I believe.
No, I think it's Roberts.
Roberts. Yeah, it is Matthew Roberts up the middle with an interception into Eagles territory around the 37.
Yeah, Matthew Roberts stepped in front of the receiver, made a play on it. Rowley had a receiver to connect to, but Roberts stepped in front, took that, and now the momentum changes.
So they're on the 37-yard line. So the Beavers now have an opportunity after a turnover. So both teams will see if the Beavers can capitalize. Split to the right is Young. And 2 backs in the backfield, Radden and Smith. Roberts back to pass. Has a pass over the middle to Hutchings. Hutchings with a catch, almost gets away. He gets down inside the 10-yard line, and a flag on the play. And I believe it's another
roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer.
Well, credit Jackson Wardle for saving a touchdown there. He barely trips up Hutchings enough to stop him.
And we'll see what the official calls. So another flag on the play. And I didn't see that one.
Well, I had my eyes downfield watching the catch, and I got the post in front of me on where he was, so I didn't see anything that happened there.
Yeah, that's half the distance to the goal, Dave. That'll put it inside the 5, so insult to injury on that one. The ball will be marked right at the 5-yard line. And so they didn't really announce. Well, here goes the announcement.
After the play, personal foul, 3 wide. After this is fair, first down.
So half the distance to the goal. So it's 1st and goal for the Beavers on the 5-yard line. And 4:45 left in the third as the Beavers with a nice play. Over the middle. Was that to Hutchings?
That was to Hutchings, yes.
You know, beautiful catch.
Those are
Handoff to Smith up the middle. Smith in for the touchdown.
Smith that time gets some good blocks and just muscles right up there for another score.
So at the 4:39, that time the Beavers make the Eagles pay.
Gets you every time.
Barrett Hilton jumps out of his chair due to the cannon, and after every score, he's still grumbling about that one.
He's getting shell shocked now. He's having PTSD back in Vietnam.
Keaton Fells back to kick for the Beavers. 4:39 left in the third, 20-7. And the kick is up and good. 21-7 for the Beavers when we come back.
Kern River Gas Transmission wishes the Millard Eagles good luck this season and reminds everyone that damage from others digging into a pipeline is one of the main causes of pipeline failures. Never guess where a pipeline is located. Whether you're a farmer, rancher, or homeowner, if you plan to dig, call Blue Stakes to make sure all utilities are marked. Call Blue Stakes at 800-662-4111 or the new national 811 number at least 48 hours before digging. Kern River Gas Transmission Company reminds you to call before you dig. It's free. It's the law.
Mike's Food Town in Beaver is proud to serve Beaver County with a wide selection of items at competitive prices. Mike's Food Town is your friendly hometown grocer with the choicest cuts of meat prepared daily. They also go the extra mile to offer the freshest produce on a daily basis. Stop by Mike's Food Town and you'll find out about the super savings in every department. That's Mike's Food Town, located at 270 North Main in Beaver. Happy to support Beaver High School's athletic and academic programs. That's Mike's Food Town.
Welcome back to Beaver High School. Scott Langford, David Howard, and the Beavers take advantage of a turnover by the Millard Eagles. They go 37 yards in 12 seconds, and they lead 21-7. Kickoff up. It's going to be Rowley who takes on the right side. And Rowley with a nice lane left sideline, breaks one tackle, and then is taken down. But a great return. The Millard Eagles start with decent field position at the 41.
Yeah, it's a great run there by Rowley.
So Millard now, important that the Millard Eagles try to recapture some momentum. We talked about it and who would take the momentum. The Eagles had one opportunity with a fumble. They weren't able to convert from the 24. The Beavers able to do so from the 37.
Well, turnovers are momentum changers, and that time Beaver able to capitalize on the turnover.
Whitaker in motion. Whitaker back to passes Rowley. Over the middle, has a receiver. It's going to be incomplete. And it'll be second down.
Intended for number 10, Daniel Whitaker.
And Marshall Sheriff said that was one thing he wanted his team to focus on in the game was completing passes so they could open up the running game. And that one skipped into the ground.
Second down, 10 yards to go. 4:27 left in the third. Looking for a helicopter. No helicopter. Second down, 10. The ball's right at the 40. And the Millard Eagles, with their great senior quarterback, Kyler Rowley. In motion is Whitaker. Rowley with the option. He's going to be hit. Gets a pitch off.
Wow.
A little dangerous, but he gets it out to Brunson. It'll be a loss on the play. He might have been better off just to go down with that one, but gutsy for him to throw that back.
Definitely gutsy. And I don't know how he got it off, actually.
So loss of 3 on the play. It'll be third down and 13. The clock rolling at 4 minutes left in the third. Ball's on the 38-yard line of the Eagles as they wait for the play from the sideline. Just a reminder, we'll have players of the game for both teams. For the Millard Eagles, Miller's Subway sponsors an offensive and defensive player of the game. Appreciate their sponsorship of Millard High School football.
You know, we've talked about first down stats for Millard, but third down, they're 8 of 11 on conversions. So a very, very good down for the Millard so far this game.
Rowley back to pass, looking over the middle, under some pressure. He's in the pile. He's going to go down. There's a sack by the Beavers.
Yep.
Oh, good. Bad news. Rowley down, holding his leg.
That's not good. That's
and
not
we
good.
we hope Rowley's
He's holding his knee, and that's not good.
Now he kind of went down awkwardly, and we certainly it doesn't look good. Rowley.
You never want to see that.
No, rolling on the ground, holding that right leg, and you know, ironically, we talked to Coach Marshall Sheriff about the challenges of 2A football and how thin sometimes we are at positions, and the Millard Eagles can ill afford to lose their quarterback, Rowley. We'll take a break and be back after this.
Flowell Electric wants their customers to be safe around electricity. And here's a few tips. First, don't use an electrical appliance around water. Another tip is to call Blue Stakes to have utility lines marked before you dig in your yard. And never damage power company equipment because it causes needless power outages, creates safety hazards, and results in higher power rates. Flowell Electric, a proud supporter of Millard High School.
gas, snacks, and dependable service on your car or truck, visit Eagles Landing Flying J and High Country Chevron in Beaver. Mark Yardley and the staff offer convenience items, groceries, fountain drinks, sandwiches, and other goodies. You'll also find a full line of gifts and souvenirs, as well as your favorite gas and oil products. Stop by both locations at the North I-15 interchange in Beaver, High Country Chevron, and Eagles Landing Flying J. Happy to support Beaver High School sports.
Great news from Beaver High School as Kyler Rowley, it looked bad, Dave, but good news.
Good news. He actually has a cramp. They stretch it out. He's walking off the field. So, that's favorable to see. We're a little worried the way he was grabbing his leg. And those cramps can be very painful and come on pretty strong.
One of the things I love to see is the opposing coaching staff run out on the field and help a player. Paul Eliason with the Beaver Valley Physical Therapy all over it, massaging that cramp out. Now back to kick is Garcia. Garcia gets a booming kick back, and it's going to be Hutchings who takes it at the 28-yard line. Hutchings sidestepped one twice, gets a little bit of a lane, goes back to his left, and he's going to get a nice return for Brendan Hutchings across the 37-yard line.
Yeah, there's a lot of dodging. Coyle there to hit him again.
Coyle might be in the running for a player of the game.
Might be. He's been all over.
So the Beavers will start with decent field position at their own 37-yard line. That'll be first down and 10 to go. 3:09 left in the third quarter. So Matthew Roberts with Smith behind him in the backfield. Roberts taking his time under center. Fakes a handoff, back to pass. Got some backside pressure. Pass intended for Brendan Hutchings. What a great play by Brunson.
Excellent play. Looked like it might be a complete pass, but he makes a dive. Doesn't interfere with him. Makes just a great dive around him, slaps the ball down.
So Brunson saves a first down. It'll be second down and 10 for the Beavers. And Young will bring the play in for Beaver. Split out to the left is Young and Hutchings. Smith in the slot and Radden in the backfield with Roberts. There's a quick pass over to Hutchings. Hutchings takes his eyes off it, spins once. He's going to get the hardest 3 yards of his life.
Yeah, as he knew he was going to get hit, as he bobbled the ball and they were coming at him, and he knew it was coming to him.
And there's Turner Coyle again there with another tackle.
Yeah.
As Coyle, made Hutchings pay for the hesitation.
Yep, Turner, Coyle, and Whatcott were there.
Punish him. Third down, 6 yards to go, 2:30 and counting. So a big down for both teams. Hutchings split to the right. Roberts, quick pitch over to Radden. Oh, big block by Fales. It's going to be near first down yardage as he dives forward, and looks like it's close to first down yardage.
Tavin Fales was a huge block to spring him, as he had a would-be tackler right behind him, and Tavin Fales cuts back and just lays him out.
And they move the chains. First down for the Beavers. Boy, not an inch to spare on that one.
No.
And a vicious hit on the block. And now it'll be first down and 10. The Beavers stay alive on the big third down conversion. So Roberts under center. Again, similar formation, although now Hutchings in the slot. Hutchings in motion, takes the pitch. There's going to be an illegal procedure. That one was pretty easy. Much Hutchings started in motion at the same time as the line shifted.
Right. Easy call. A lot of movement.
Actually surprised the side judge on this side didn't call that. The opposite did.
I'm sure it was Coach.
I'm sure Coach Sheriff helped out with that one.
A little encouragement.
Just a little. Just a little. So it'll be 5-yard penalty on the Beavers. First down, 15. Just under 2 minutes to play in this third quarter. It's Beavers 21 and Millard 7. Again, Millard trying to maintain that 14-game win streak against the Beavers. Radden in the backfield with Roberts in the shotgun. Roberts, 2 receivers left. Roberts looking to the right left. The pass is up, wide open is Fales. Fales catches it, and he goes down at the 30-yard line. That's good for 37 yards.
Well, not just wide open, but he had to wait for it. And the ball came, and Brunson makes a touchdown-saving tackle.
So we got a score update from Enterprise. Enterprise trails North Summit 12-7 at the end of 3, so that one's getting close. So first down now in Millard territory. 1st and 10, minute 20 left in the third. 21-7 Beaver. Roberts with a quarterback keeper up the middle, and he's going to get a few yards. Call it 3 or 4. It'll be 2nd down.
And just right off the middle, and you got to be happy if you get 4 yards out of that line. That's a good run.
4 yards.
So he's 2nd down and 6 for the Beavers.
From the Millard's 26.
So now under a minute to play in the third.
So this third quarter goes to the Beavers. Second quarter to the Eagles.
Definitely momentum shift as Beavers. Back to passes Roberts. 2nd down 6. Passes away. Complete to Blackburn with a diving catch, or a jump down to the 15-yard line. 11 yards on the catch.
Yeah, great catch by Blackburn. He's got good hands.
Picks up another Beaver.
So first down for the Beavers. 37.1 seconds left and counting in this third quarter of play. The Beavers trying to tack on another score. They lead 21-7. Just a reminder, at the end of the game, we'll have our Sunrise Engineering postgame show. Sunrise Engineering, they make the things we do every day better. That's every day. Roberts in the shotgun. 18 seconds left in the third. Smith in motion. Smith pauses, and it's going to be a quarterback keeper up the middle. Roberts breaks one tackle, and he's going to get down around the 10-yard line, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And it's 21 for the Beavers, 7 for the Eagles. Beavers in the red zone again when we come back.
Dairy Farmers of America is a proud supporter of Beaver High School. For the very best in cheese products direct from the factory, visit the chalet at DFA Cache Valley Cheese in Beaver. They carry a nice selection of cheese, including fresh curd, cheddar, Monterey Jack, Swiss, and Colby. Stop in and check out their wide variety of cheese gift boxes and crafts too. And they offer shipping. Visit their website at dfamilk.com and click on DFA Mart and then on the picture of the Beaver store. That's DFA Cache Valley Cheese in Beaver.
The new Carl's Jr. Cinnamon Swirl French Toast Breakfast Sandwich. It's not for everyone. It's not for you if you prefer French poodles to sweet French toast. If cinnamon swirls make you dizzy, it's not for you. But if you crave all the best breakfast buffet flavors like egg, sausage, and cheese between cinnamon swirl French toast, then it's definitely for you. The Cinnamon Swirl French Toast Breakfast Sandwich at Carl's Jr. For a limited time at participating restaurants.
Welcome back to Beaver High School. Scott Langford, David Howard, 3 down, 1 to go. 21-7 Beavers on top of Millard. And Dave, give us a little stat comparison. It's 2nd down and 5 at the 10.
Well, big stat comparison is turnovers, and Beaver got their momentum going off that third quarter interception. And they're marching down now on the 5-yard line. They're threatening to score again. 263 total yards. Millard 118 total yards.
Thanks, Dave. That's the Beaver Family Dental stat check. Appreciate Beaver Family Dental, and it's 2nd down, 5 yards to go, and the ball's at the 10. Roberts with a handoff up the middle. This one to Radden. Radden around the left side. He breaks one tackle down near the 5-yard line and almost breaks a tackle, but a great tackle by, I believe, was it Brunson?
Brunson.
Yeah.
And he ran 25 yards to get back to the line of scrimmage. No, he got 5. 5 yards off that.
Got 5.
But they chased him all the way across the field, and Brunson finally brings him down.
And they're taking a look at, they might do the measurement on this one. And we'll see what the white hat says. He's taking a look at it. And he's going to say first down. So it'll be first down and goal to go. Ball at the 5-yard line for Beaver High School.
Well, it was nose of the ball was right on the 5-yard line. So that would have been for sure 5 yards.
First and goal, 11:35 left in the half.
First and goal for the Beavers.
Split to the right as Hutchings and Fales. And Roberts in the shotgun. Radden and Smith in the slot. Smith now in motion on the right side. That'll be a run to the right side. Roberts pulls over under pressure, has a receiver, and there's going to be a hold on that one.
Yep.
As Smith gets down near the goal line, but that isn't going to matter. It's not going to matter.
You saw him protecting Roberts. They had to hold him to do it, and that will come back 10 yards.
Yeah, so the ball is going to be, it's at the 7, so it's going to come all the way back to the 17, Dave. First and goal. So they get the offending person, and it'll be another. So the Beavers will, that's a big mistake for the Beavers. Is now they have first and goal from the from the 17.
17 instead of the 5.
5. And if there's a time you don't hold, it'd be that one. So 1st and 18 to go. So it was kind of obvious. I saw it.
Well, yeah. You can see the only way he was going to protect Roberts, the quarterback.
Back to pass. Look at the right side. Has a receiver. And never mind. Touchdown, Brendan Hutchings. 18 yards.
Well, that was a perfect throw and perfect catch, and it was well covered. Millard was right there, but the ball was just perfectly thrown.
Hutchings caught the touchdown pass from Matthew Roberts.
So that touchdown comes at 11:06 mark, makes it 27-7. Oh, and they're going to have another roughing the passer penalty. And Coach Hutchings out to talk about it.
There have been several of those tonight.
This will be the 3rd of the evening for. So that'll put the 15-yard penalty on the kickoff. So the Beavers will kick from the 45 of the Eagles, and so fails in to kick the PAT. So someone gets pulled over just in the background. That might distract the kicker. Kick is up, looks good, is good. We'll be back 28-7 Beaver when we come back.
Roper Lumber in Fillmore is your full-service lumber yard, appliance center, and Ace Hardware store in Millard County. Whether it's a fix-it project, building a shed or addition, or just regular maintenance on the house, the friendly folks at Roper Lumber Ace Hardware are there to help. They also carry a wide selection of Whirlpool appliances, including stainless steel models at incredible prices. For all your hardware and lumber supplies, visit Roper Lumber Ace Hardware, 95 North Main Street in Fillmore.
Beaver Valley Chevron and Dairy Queen team up to keep you and your vehicle running smoothly. Beaver Valley Chevron is a 24-hour AAA towing service and repair facility with top-quality Chevron gas. You'll also appreciate their modern restrooms, Eager Beaver Touchless Car Wash that offers the newest in car wash technology, and now featuring Orange Julius and smoothies. And of course, stop in Dairy Queen anytime for a variety of meal deals and irresistible ice cream treats. Visit Beaver Valley Chevron and Dairy Queen at the I-15 South exit in Beaver.
So now Keaton Fales will kick off from the 45, Dave.
From the 45, he ought to put it in the end zone for sure this time, as they get that 15-yard personal foul penalty assessed now on the kickoff.
So this one's going to be a short field. We'll see what Fales does with it. And he kicks off, and it's going to be taken at the goal line. That'll be a touchback. So Millard Eagles will start on the 20-yard line. So let's take a look at some of the scores, Dave. We've got North Summit 12-7 over Enterprise, and that one's pretty close. That's down at Enterprise. That's the Beavers' next opponent next week.
North Summit.
So now Millard Eagles, this game definitely not out of reach, Dave, but the Millard Eagles are going to have to score quickly and grab some momentum.
Well, they've got a long way to go, and they can't take a lot of time. You're right. They need 3 scores, and they got to get them quick.
Marshall left, can't see the receiver. Marshall right, can't see the receiver on the left. Rowley, and in motion goes Whitaker. Rowley back to pass. Under some pressure, has the ball up the middle and overthrown and intended for Marshall. Got to credit some pressure on Rowley as the pocket was collapsing.
Yeah, he had a lot of pressure, had to get rid of it, and so he threw it safely into no man's zone, way over anybody. Showed what strength he has in his arm.
11 minutes and 1 second left in the football game. It's 28-7, Beaver on top. San Juan 45, Richfield 7. South Summit 7, Park City 9, and that's in Park City. So we'll try to keep you posted on some scores. And a handoff up the middle, and nice play by Whitaker as he looks like he was going down. Yeah. He's going to get a few yards on this one.
Yeah, he made a good cut away from it, and did pick up some positive yardage.
So Tyler Griffiths with the tackle on that one. So 3rd down and about 6 yards to go. And definitely the Beavers have the momentums right now, and the crowd trying to keep it. Kind of a small crowd tonight for the Beavers and the Eagles both.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Of course, you got the whole truck brigade over there on the side.
Can't count those fans out. But Beaver did get the momentum going, and you're right, the fans trying to keep it going. They're making a lot of noise.
Timeout on the field. We'll take it as well. 10:15 left in the third.
The Fillmore City Mayor and City Council and staff members are excited about the Millard Eagles this sports season. They'd like to congratulate the Millard High School team members, the coaches, faculty, staff, and student body on a great season and wish them the very best in this year's playoff. The entire city fully supports education and athletics in molding the future leaders of our area. Fillmore City would like all involved to know that they're behind them 100%. Happy to be Millard Eagles Sports Booster. Fillmore City, go Eagles.
Welcome back to Beaver High School. 10:15 left in the football game. 28-7, Beaver on top. And it's 3rd down and 6 for the Eagles. Rowley in the shotgun. He's got Brunson behind him. Again, we'll have players of the game. Miller's Subway, Dairy Queen, and Mike's Food Town for the Beavers. So Rowley sends Brunson in motion. Rowley back to pass. Under some pressure. Brunson catches it, and he's going to be tackled, but it's a 1st down for the Eagles.
Yeah,
Brunson comes up big.
Comes up big. He got a lot of pressure, and Rowley gets it off quick, and they get a 1st down.
Looks like it's going to be a 1st down for the Eagles.
So 1st down and 10 at the 24-yard line. Now make that the 31-yard line. So a nice play. Rowley to Brunson keeps that drive alive, and Brunson definitely has done a good job tonight. Some of the little things, offensive and defense.
Yeah.
1st
now,
down and
that
10.
was a big conversion for the Eagles.
Handoff up to Mo. No handoff. It's going to be Robinson. He's hit immediately, but not before he gains 8 yards.
Yeah, just little cupcake passes just over the middle and getting the yardage they need. 8 yards on any down is good.
Yeah, it's almost 9. So Rodriguez comes in for the Eagles, and a nice drive so far for Rowley and company. This one started at the 20. They're out to the 39 with 9:18 left. Not a lot of time to actually chew up, though. The Millard Eagles are going to have to go for a few long ones if they want to get back in this game.
Well, they might, just for the sake of stopping the clock.
Robinson in motion. Handoff. Rowley keeps it. Around left side, he's hit in the backfield. Ball's loose on the floor. No, it wasn't loose. That was a shoe, and it'll be a loss on the play.
Yep. Didn't have anywhere to go.
3rd down, 3 yards to go now for the Eagles. 8:46 and counting left in the football game. Bringing the play in for the Eagles is Caden Booth, senior wide receiver. Booth on the season has 1 catch for 26 yards. Marshall split to the right. 3 backs in the backfield with Rowley. Rowley back to pass, throws one there, and it's going to be intended for Marshall, incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
4th down and 2, a long 2. So Eagles, they're going to go for it because they pretty much have to at this point.
Yeah, I'm not sure there's any reason to punt with 8:24 left in the game. Down 3 scores. They almost have to make this one work. So in the game for the Eagles, bringing the play in is Garrison Beckstrand. So the Eagles with Beckstrand split left, Marshall right. I think you'll see some motion. There's Whitaker. Rowley back to pass, under some pressure. He's going to get hit and taken down. The ball's loose on the field as he throws it forward, but it isn't going to matter.
Keaton Fells had him. Keaton Fells had him down, and he was down before he threw it.
So they're going to call him down. The Beavers take over on downs inside Millard territory at the 8:18 mark. Now the Beavers will have it on the 38. I think that might be their best field position of the game. No, they had it on the 37 once. So the Beavers up by 3 scores, looking to tack another one on. It's been, for the most part, Beaver High School in the 2nd half. Hutchings Young split to the right. Radden in the backfield with Roberts. Roberts back to pass, under heavy pressure, passes away. And there's going to be the ball's intercepted by the Eagles. And that's number 2 with the interception, Jackson Wardle.
Yeah, Jackson Wardle stepped in and took that ball away.
Pass overthrown. And Brendan Hutchings almost got his clock clean, but I thought it was a good no call as the Millard receiver held up and didn't destroy him.
He was looking like he was going to lower the boom, though, didn't he?
So the Eagles, Dave, fresh life as they take the ball on their own 38-yard line. It's exactly where the ball was spotted before.
Exactly where it was, yep. So he ran it right back to the line of scrimmage, 15 yards.
So at the 7:44 mark, they've got it back in business. That's Rowley back under center. In motion, Robinson. Handoff up the middle. Rowley's going to be hit as he throws. The ball's loose on the field. There's Keaton Fales again with pressure on the quarterback.
He threw it to a lineman. They didn't call an illegal receiver downfield, but.
Yeah, there wasn't anybody loose.
Nobody but a lineman.
The pass
right
was aligned the line of scrimmage. And Coach Steve Hutchings letting the white hat know about it. And second down, 10 yards to go. The clock stopped at 7:39. Intended receiver number 59, Hunter. Split to the left, Rodriguez. Right is Marshall. Rowley hands off. Now he's going to go down in the backfield again. Keaton Fales slices in there.
Keaton Fales is just suddenly a burst of Red Bull energy.
So Fales with the sack on Rowley, and another loss on the play. Third down and about, well, I'd say 14. We'll have to see. Third and 14 from the 34. And now it'll be Rowley. I believe it'll be Rowley thrown to either Brunson or Robinson. I'm guessing Robinson.
Well, he's thrown to them both several times.
Well,
I'm just going to, for controversy, going to go against you. Well, it's not going to be Brunson because he's in the backfield.
Sends Robinson in motion. I believe this will be a delay of game penalty on the Eagles.
It's going to Marshall, but it's going to be a penalty instead.
So, the delay of game is the Beavers have struggled with that for a couple of weeks, and that's the second time. I think the first time Coach Sheriff able to save it, but this time delay of game on the offense.
Yeah, he's had some others where he had to call a timeout to save it.
Third and 19 yards to go from their own 29-yard line. 6:49 left. It's 28 for the Beavers, 7 for the Eagles. Robinson goes in motion. Back to pass. Rowley passes away and intended for Robinson, but unable to complete it. And that'll be incomplete. Fourth down and 19 coming.
Well, you called the right receiver. Just didn't get a connection, so they'll try again on fourth down.
Looks like the punt team will come in to the game for the Eagles. And it's one of those situations where 19 might be just too big of a chunk no matter what the score is.
Well, this is one where you're trying to prevent giving them good field position for another score.
Rowley back to kick. Kick is away. It's a nice high kick. Little end over end wobble. And it's going to take a Beaver bounce, and then it's going to be downed at about the 36-yard line by the Millard Eagles.
The Beavers will take over.
So they'll have 6.5 minutes to go.
36-yard line.
So that's at the 6:37 mark of the football game. And the Beavers will have it on their own 36-yard line, leading by those 3 touchdowns, 28-7. So senior quarterback Matthew Roberts back out to lead the Beavers. Get instruction from Coach Steve Hutchings. Just a reminder, next week the Beavers will be traveling to Camas to take, not Camas, to Colville. Take on the even further North Summit Braves. And I'll give you Millard's a minute. Roberts with the drive. Breaks one tackle, another tackle, and he might go all the way to the 40, 30, 20, 10, and touchdown, Matthew Roberts.
Wow, 2 tackles broken, and he took off. Jackson Wardle tried to catch him, but just couldn't catch up.
That's a 64-yard touchdown run by Matthew Roberts. And that might be the dagger, Dave, for the Beavers.
I'd be willing to call that the dagger, unless some.
That makes the score 34-7. Beavers over the Eagles.
Unless you got a necromancer somewhere.
Keaton Fales back to kick for the Beavers. And the holder. The snap is high. The kick is up. It is good. 35-7 when we come back.
Millard County residents are accustomed to friendly service, quality grocery items, and convenient prices at Dwayne's Food Town in Fillmore. Dwayne's Food Town prides itself on providing the choicest cuts of meat in their meat department, assuring they offer the freshest produce available, and providing the best value on every grocery item in the store. Stop in and discover for yourself the hometown service and attention that you deserve at Dwayne's Food Town, located at 375 South Main in Fillmore. Proud to support the Eagles this year.
For experienced help when buying or selling real estate, Coldwell Banker Advantage of Beaver is a wise choice. Local real estate broker Gary Brown can assist you in residential, commercial, or recreational properties. Call Coldwell Banker Advantage Realty in Beaver, 438-7777.
Majestic Financial Services in Beaver is an accounting firm that offers payroll, income tax preparation, and bookkeeping services for individuals and businesses. For an accounting firm you can trust, call Majestic Financial Services in Beaver, 438-7777.
Keaton Fells back to kick for the Beavers, leading 35-7, 6:25 left in the football game. Back to receive, Robinson in the middle with Brunson and Rowley. Kickoff by Fells is a deep kick taken at the 6-yard line. This one by Robinson. Robinson goes around. There's Keaton Fells with another tackle. Yeah, Keaton Fells, a man possessed right now. So 6:20 left in the football game, 35-7.
It just cracks me up how he beats everybody down there.
Keaton Fells.
Yeah, just funny.
6:20 left in the football game. Beavers, the ball's going to be at the 19-yard line for the Millard Eagles. Now Millard playing for some execution and experience right now. Again, glad to see Rowley at quarterback. That moment where he went down with,
yeah, that was a scary moment.
With what looked like a knee injury, ended up being cramps, was the best news ever.
Yeah.
In motion, Whitaker. And Rowley hands off up the middle. This one's to Robinson. And Robinson's going to gain 3 or 4 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And Smith wraps him up.
Coming up after this game will be the Sunrise Engineering postgame. And we'll cover stats and take a look at other scores around the state. There's some big games going on. We'll try to check a few for you so we can update you on all of those. Some nice games, South Summit and Park City. Rowley back under center now. Throws Robinson in motion. And Rowley back, hands off up the middle, kind of a misdirection play. A ball's loose on the field. Looks like the Beavers have recovered. It looks like it's all going Beavers' way now. And the Beavers do recover.
And guess who it was?
I don't think so.
Number 50, Keaton Fells.
So the Beavers do recover on the 20-yard line. So how many turnovers is that for the Eagles?
5, I believe.
5 turnovers? I'd have to look at it. There's been plenty in this
football
football
game.
game.
I'm just guessing right now. Let me check.
Coming in the game, Chance Brown for the Beavers. And I believe we have a quarterback change. As the quarterback now is going to be...
Excuse me, that's 3.
Handoff to number 17, that's Hollingshead. And he gets around the right side. Quarterback is number 38 for the Beavers, and that is Kason Crum, a sophomore quarterback. So wholesale substitution for the Beavers. A loss of, loss of inches on the play. Crum back under center, split backs behind him. It's a handoff up the middle. A decent hole for the Beavers. There'll be a gain of about 5 or 6 yards on that play.
Number 29.
29.
Colby Oakton, the running back on that, and gain of 6 on the play on the dive.
Up 3rd and 4 for the Beavers.
So Brown and number 35 for the Beavers comes in. We'll have to get a program out. That's Daxton Air. He's a junior. So 3rd down and 5. Handoff up the middle again. And this one's going to go to Bergstrom. And I think the field goal team's going to come on. So the ball will be at the 11-yard line. So that'll be a 28-yard field goal attempt by the kicker, number 50, Keaton Fales.
Keaton Fales on to attempt the field goal on 4th and 2.
And once again, as he sets up to kick, another person pulled over behind the goalpost. Kick is up, and it is good. Keaton Fells with a 28-yard field goal. We'll take a break and be back after this.
Stop in at Service Drug in Delta or Fillmore and take advantage of the summer specials going on with KitchenAid appliances. From now through September 30th, purchase a KitchenAid stand mixer and receive a free ice cream maker attachment, a $79 value. Or purchase a KitchenAid juicer and receive a $50 prepaid Visa card. Stop by today and start saving at Service Drug, where we're dedicated to your good health and good value. Service Drug, 215 West Main Street, Delta, 40 North Main Street, Fillmore. Experience service first at Service Drug in Delta and Fillmore.
Hi, this is Len at Fish Lake Lumber. I would like to invite you to come and see our new paint studio featuring our new Valspar and Clark and Kensington paint lines. We have state-of-the-art mixing and matching equipment for a good painting experience. How about a great painting experience? If you're having trouble matching a color, we have the latest Match Right computer technology to match that special color. Come and see us over here in Beaver. Your friends at Fish Lake Lumber. Drive a little, save a lot.
Welcome back to Beaver High School. Scott Langford, David Howard, and a 28-yard field goal by Fales puts the nail in the coffin. 4 minutes left in the game. It's 38-7 Beaver over Millard. Kind of a low kick that bounces on the ground, pick up by Rowley. And Rowley's going to be tackled down around the 20-yard line where the Millard Eagles take over, 1st and 10.
Tackle made by number 32,
Tice Radden in on the tackle, and they're fortunate not to give up another turnover down there.
So Millard will start on their own 20-yard line. They got 80 yards and need to score in a hurry and in bunches. 4 minutes left in the game, 3:52 to be exact.
I imagine they'll just grind it out here.
So Marshall split to the left, Whitaker in motion. Rowley hands it off to Brunson. Brunson around the left side, nice angle, has a lane. Goes for first down yardage and more as he goes for about 20 yards around the 40-yard line.
Big run there by Brunson, and takes Matthew Roberts and Dylan Smith to save a touchdown.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Eagles. And Eagles' opponent next week is going to be the Enterprise Wolves.
Enterprise Wolves always tough.
Well, Millard will have them at home. So the Eagles. In motion is Robinson. Hand off to Brunson. Brunson not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
No, that time Braxton Wilson comes in and gets him from behind.
Tackle, short gain on the play or no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Clock continues to run with 3:12 left. 38-7. Rowley will come up to the line of scrimmage. Split left, Rodriguez. To the right, Marshall. And Rowley back to pass, rolling to his left, throws against his body. Pass complete out there, nice catch again. Rowley has done a really nice job with his passing. It'll be 3rd down and short.
Well, that's the toughest pass to make right there, going across your body like that.
Robinson with another reception, and Robinson might be definitely a candidate for player of the game for the Millard Eagles.
1 yard to go.
Definitely. He's tore it up out there.
Taylor McDonald in the game. Matt Roberts out. McDonald going into safety position. 6'4". Might be the fastest kid on the team.
Big kid. Good athlete.
Rowley with a 3rd down and 1. It's a handoff. No, Rowley back to pass. Has a receiver deep. Has Marshall. Throws the ball up. Marshall there and will be out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 20-yard line at about the 13, call it the 12.
Yeah, Taylor McDonald there would push him out of bounds.
So Marshall with a nice reception. You'll have to give us the yardage on that one. Takes it down inside the 12.
That was a big play. It goes for 39 yards.
So there you go, 2 minutes, 3 seconds left. Clock stopped. And the Beavers and the Eagles continue to play as Beckstrand split left, Marshall to the right. In motion, Whitaker. That's Robinson. And the Beavers going to jump off sides. And that'll be a 5-yard penalty on the Beavers.
Yep.
I believe. Yep, it's on the Beavers.
5-yard penalty, 1st down.
So now the main defense back in, trying to stop the Eagles from adding a score to their repertoire. It'll be first down and 5 from the 7. Robinson in motion. Rowley. Fakes, no, does hand off to Brunson. Excuse me, Whitaker. The ball's loose.
I think he got it back again, though.
I think he caught it in the air.
Yeah, he caught it in the air and fell down with it.
Yeah, the ball at the 1, Dave. So it'll be first and goal from the 1. So Millard has a chance to add on a play. A nice execution on this possession for the Eagles.
Yeah, they've had a good drive here.
Marshall to the right. And Rowley's going to push forward and touchdown.
Quarterback sneak off that big line is easy for Rowley.
So 1-yard rush at the 131 mark of the fourth quarter of play. Now the Millard Eagles. I think it'll be big number 60, Sebastian Garcia. Tomorrow there'll be some college football as we kick off the college football season. What time does BYU-Nebraska tip off?
I believe it's at 1.
Kickoff, 1 o'clock. So that'll be a fun game. The Cornhuskers and the Cougars in Omaha. Garcia back to kick the extra point. 38-13 our score. He's down and it is up. Looks good, is good. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm Mark Huntsman, Senior Vice President of Sunrise Engineering. I would like to thank all of our loyal clients and employees who have contributed to the success of our company. Sunrise Engineering has been recently recognized nationally in the top 500 engineering firms and as a recipient of the National Client Satisfaction Award 5 years in a row. We are presently expanding at Sunrise and are looking to add engineers, surveyors, and other support staff. To join our team, visit our website or call Sunrise Engineering at 800-560-6151.
When you're in the mood for mouth-watering dishes prepared by the finest chefs in Utah, visit Timberline Inn in Beaver. For a family dinner outing or for a night out with that special someone, experience fine dining for breakfast, lunch, or dinner at Timberline Inn. Timberline also offers catering services for both small groups or large gatherings, and you can't beat their popular lunch and dinner specials offered daily. Timberline Inn is open 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. and located on the South I-15 interchange in Beaver. Call for catering 438-2474.
Sebastian Garcia will kick with an onside kick, and it's going to be caught by Branson Blackburn.
Branson Blackburn takes the onside kick.
Branson Blackburn doesn't waste any time jumping in there to take it.
So it'll be the Beavers football. So the Beavers will have the ball on their, it's going to be on the Millard 47-yard line.
Yeah, Branson didn't even let it go 10 yards. He just ran in and took it to avoid any chance of it coming down from somebody else.
So actually the Beavers will pick up, they set a penalty. So first down and 10. And Millard will call a timeout. We'll take it as well and be back with the end of this one after this.
The type of medical care you receive shouldn't depend on where you live. People in rural towns should receive high-quality medicine just like those in big cities. Delta Community Medical Center and Fillmore Community Medical Center both provide the same quality care and advanced technology you'd receive if you drove to the city. What they do well. Intermountain's Fillmore Community Medical Center and Delta Community Medical Center. Healing for life.
Only 10% of collision repair shops achieve ICAR Gold Class status, the highest level of training in the industry. Tony and Dave's Auto Center in Beaver is proud to be one of them. Don't let your insurance company steer you to a preferred shop that may be less qualified. Come to Tony and Dave's, where they know the latest repair techniques and how to find hidden damage. They also provide mobile rock chip repair and windshield replacement. Visit Tony and Dave's Auto Center at 115 North Main in Beaver, where they can fix your car inside and out.
A quick play by the Beavers, and a loss of about 2 on the play. And quarterback just didn't get quite under center on that one.
It dropped the ball and I had to just dive on it to save it.
So second down and 13 yards to go, 1:12 left in this one. All JV players out there for the Beavers. And it's going to be Crum under center. Sets man in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Hollingshead around the side. Hollingshead following blockers. And there's Jesse Robinson as he holds him down. Another loss on the play.
Yep.
And it'll be third down.
Robinson's going to make sure he didn't go anywhere.
Number 12, Jesse Robinson.
So 3rd down and
Brings up 3rd and
about 16 with under 45 seconds left as the Beavers try to get another play off.
Maybe one more play.
Beavers with a convincing win on this one, finally putting it together on the season. So,
well, they've shown what they can do when they all play 100% together, and you know, it takes a team like Millard to inspire them.
Crum under center. He's going to hand off up the middle. That's going to be 26 Bergstrom, keeps his hands moving. He's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but no more. And the ball game will be over. And the Beavers with a handle, they break a 14-game winless streak to the Millard Eagles, 38-14. We've got the Sunrise Engineering postgame after this.
Hunters and fishing enthusiasts love to visit Ray's 66V store in Beaver because it makes every excursion a success. You'll find everything you need, including an excellent variety of grocery items and snacks, top-grade Trop Arctic motor oil to help your car's engine last longer, clean-running Phillips 66 gasoline, and even diesel fuel. That's why Ray's 66 has been the only stop for any road trip. Ray's 66V store is open from 5 a.m. until 10 p.m. 7 days a week at 290 South Main in Beaver. Happy to support Beaver High School.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or while on the go. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included with Centracom cable TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Centracom.com to learn more.
We offer quick service on your loan request. We make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for an answer from some out-of-town loan committee. It's one of the advantages of banking with hometown people. You're independent, so are we. Utah Independent Bank, member FDIC. Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Stevens Feed and Holden serves the surrounding communities in Millard County as well as farmers in central and southern Utah. They buy and sell alfalfa hay and can haul your hay to wherever it needs to go. You can be assured that you'll get the right price while receiving the service you deserve when buying and selling hay. The entire crew appreciates farmers and ranchers for their business over the years, and they're happy to contribute to the school and community as a sports booster. That's Stevens Feed and Holden, a proud supporter of Millard Athletics.
Looking for the best deal on a new set of tires? Well, swing on over to South Creek Shell in Beaver. They're outfitted with the latest technology in tire equipment and balancing. Every tire purchased comes with free balancing and free rotation for the life of the tire. South Creek Shell also features a Burger King restaurant, snacks, fuel, and a full line of over 1,200 tires from companies like Michelin and Bridgestone. Proud to support the Beaver Beavers, South Creek Shell at the South I-15 interchange in Beaver.
Welcome back to Beaver High School. It's the Sunrise Engineering post game, and Sunrise Engineering serving clients in Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, and they've done so for over 30 years. Tell us a bit more about Sunrise Engineering, Dave.
Sunrise Engineering, they do make things you use every day better, make your day better. We appreciate Sunrise Engineering for sponsoring the post game show.
Find out more about Sunrise Engineering at sunrise-eng.com. And you know, Sunrise Engineering, a great sponsor, Dave, and always there for the high school sports, and that's what makes people great neighbors.
Yeah, you know, they need the sponsors, they need the businesses to help pitch in, and it's nice that the businesses are willing to do that, and we appreciate Sunrise Engineering for all their sponsorship and for sponsoring our post-game show.
Now, as the post-game show, you know, convincing win. It was the Beavers 38-14 over the Millard Eagles, and you know, as we talk about the game, Dave, it was Beavers in the first quarter, and Millard in the second quarter, and it really came down to that third quarter, and the Beavers give the Eagles a perfect opportunity to start that third quarter with a fumble deep in their own territory.
Deep in their own territory, cough it up, and it looked like Millard was going to take that momentum and score and go on, keep marching as they did from the second quarter. But Beavers were able to come up with a stop and kind of gave them a little momentum change, and then when they got that turnover of their own, they marched in for another score, which really changed the game.
And that change of the game started after a Beaver punt, then an interception by Matthew Roberts. And the momentum swung to Beaver for good after that one, as after the interception, the Beavers actually were able to drive 37 yards for the TD, capped off by a 5-yard TD run by Dylan Smith.
Yeah, as Dylan Smith just goes right off the tackles and launches into the end zone.
On the next possession, Millard was forced to punt, and then the Beavers started their own 37, 63 yards, capped off by a touchdown pass from Matthew Roberts to Brendan Hutchings for 18 yards.
Yeah, and that drive was a little bit troubled. They had some penalties that backed them up, and looked like maybe that Millard had stopped them, and then they throw that strike to the end zone.
Then the Millard Eagles took the ball, turned the ball over on downs. Beaver starts on their own 38, and then an interception by the Millard Eagles.
Yeah, and it looked like Millard might get some momentum going back in, get that ball back, and get another score on that interception.
But forced to punt. Then the Beavers start on their own 36-yard line, and Matthew Roberts, one play, takes it 64 yards for the score.
Well, two broken tackles, and somehow he breaks out, and once he got past the safety, there was no catching him.
At the end of the game, the Beavers, Keaton Fells tacks on a 28-yard field goal to end the scoring for the Beavers, and then another touchdown for the Eagles. They start on their own 20, go 80 yards for a Rowley 1-yard touchdown run. Garcia with the extra point.
And Millard did show, they do have a strong team as they marched down there and got that last score.
Let's take a look at some of the team stats for this one, Dave.
Well, as you would imagine, Beavers having a lot of yardage on the ground. 209 yards against Millard's 88 yards on the ground. Average play, I'd like to break this down per down, because I think Millard's average play per down was much greater on first and third downs than Beavers was.
It really was.
But as the overall game went, average play yards per play was 6.5 for Beaver, 2.4 for Millard. Passing yards, 148 for Beaver, 124 for Millard. So a total 357 yards for Beaver and 212 for Millard.
Wow. And in the first half, it was a little bit close, but the Beavers pull away a little bit.
2 turnovers for Beaver, 3 for Millard, but it was the key moments when those turnovers occurred and the points after the turnover that made the difference in the game.
Sure.
So individually, Matthew Roberts 8 of 14 for 148 yards. Kyler Raleigh 10 of 23 for 124 yards. Brendan Hutchings leads all Beaver receivers with 56 yards and 4 catches. Tyler Marshall leads Millard Eagles receivers with 3 catches for 60 yards. Matthew Roberts 156 yards on the ground.
Wow, good. That's a good job by the quarterback, mostly in 3 big runs.
And that's after subtracting the sacks he had. So that's a big night for a quarterback. Derek Brunson 49 yards for Millard, leading all rushers for Millard. In defense, Keaton Fells comes up big at the end and in every way. Matthew Roberts has 11 tackles. Brendan Hutchings has 8. Dylan Smith with 10. And Branson Blackburn had a couple of sacks and 6 tackles tonight. So for Millard, Derek Brunson, 5 tackles. Jackson Mortar with 4. Coyle with 6. We talked a lot about him, and he was putting on some big hits all night.
I was impressed with the defensive front for the Millard Eagles. They did not allow a lot right up front.
No, Whitcott with 7 tackles and Hunter with 6. So, it was a big line, and it took Beavers a while to break through that.
Well, it certainly did. We're going to take our final break in our Sunrise Engineering post-game. We come back, we'll have players of the game, and we'll talk about next week's matchups for both the Beavers and the Eagles. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm Mark Huntsman, Senior Vice President of Sunrise Engineering. I would like to thank all of our loyal clients and employees who have contributed to the success of our company. Sunrise Engineering has been recently recognized nationally in the top 500 engineering firms and as a recipient of the National Client Satisfaction Award 5 years in a row. We are presently expanding at Sunrise and are looking to add engineers, surveyors, and other support staff. To join our team, visit our website or call Sunrise Engineering at 800-560-6151.
Have you heard? Central Valley Medical Center is now providing orthopedic surgery. That's right, Dr. Joel Holman is a full-time orthopedic surgeon practicing in Nephi. You no longer need to drive to the Wasatch Front for hip replacement, knee replacement, fracture care, hand surgery, and general orthopedic care. Dr. Holman completed a residency in general orthopedics and a fellowship in hand surgery at the U of U and sees patients in the Nephi Medical Clinic inside Central Valley Medical Center. Call 435-623-3633, 623-3633.
How long has it been since you performed at your peak? Dr. Jordan Meekum at Peak Performance Chiropractic and Sports Rehab Center in Delta wants to help you reach your peak performance in everything you do. Whether it's at work, the golf course, the field, the hardwood, in the mountains, or maybe most importantly, playing with your kids, Dr. Meekum provides services for everything from back pain, headaches, shoulder, elbow, and wrist pain, foot and ankle injuries, and pain that comes with pregnancy. Visit PerformPeak.com to schedule your appointment today at Peak Performance in Delta or call 435-864-2000.
Scott and Lori Robinson and the employees of Beaver Drug and Gift are lifetime supporters of Beaver High School. Beaver Drug and Gift is a full-service hometown pharmacy that provides personalized information about your medications, as well as insurance information, and can even help you understand Medicare Part D benefits. Beaver Drug and Gift has a wide range of gift ideas and a full-service floral department for gifts for any occasion. For friendly and professional service, visit your neighbors of Beaver Drug and Gift at 98 North Main or call 438-2470. Beaver Drug and Gift, proud supporters of Beaver High School.
Beaver Sport and Pawn has Southern Utah's largest collection of firearms, including new, used, and hard-to-find weapons. Beaver Sport and Pawn also has ammo, fishing and camping gear, tools, books, boots, antiques, and much, much more. As always, Beaver Sport and Pawn offers free advice on any subject. Come visit Beaver Sport and Pawn at 91 North Main in Beaver or call 438-2100. That's 438-2100. Beaver Sport and Pawn is happy to support Beaver High School athletics on the Beaver Sports Network. Go Beavers!
Welcome back to the Sunrise Engineering postgame. Scott Langford, my companion here, Statman Dave, and Barrett Hilton. And it's the Sunrise Engineering postgame show. They work to improve your community. You can see how at sunrise-eng.com. Serving you from offices in Fillmore, Richfield, Cedar City, and Washington. Again, they've been around for a long time. Great sponsors of high school sports. They share the Friday Night Lights and then our lives in general. Sunrise-eng.com. Appreciate their sponsorship. Real quick before we announce the players' game, let's cover the sponsors for both these teams. First for the Beaver High School Beavers.
For the Beaver High School Beavers, Mike's Food Town is happy to sponsor the offensive player of the game. Check out their amazing in-store specials in every department. You always get friendly service with a smile at Mike's Food Town. They will offer a DiGiorno pizza, that player's choice. Dairy Queen of Beaver, Beaver Valley Chevron. They are pleased to sponsor the defensive player of the game. Stop in for ice cream cones, shakes, sundaes, or try a delicious value meal at Dairy Queen. At Beaver Valley Chevron, they'll give a value meal to that player. And for the Beaver sponsor list, Mike's Food Town, we appreciate them sponsoring a player of the game. Beaver Family Dental, State Farm Insurance, Eagles Landing, Beaver Medical Clinic, Dairy Farmers of America, Coldwell Banker, Beaver Valley Chevron is also sponsors of player of the game, Dairy Queen. Timberline Inn, Beaver Valley Hospital, Fish Lake Lumber, South Creek Shell, Tony and Dave's Auto Center, Utah Independent Bank, Ray's 66B Store, Sunrise Engineering, of course, sponsoring the postgame show, and Snow College sponsoring the pregame show.
Let's take a look at the Millard Sports sponsors. It's Materion Natural Resources, Miller's Subway, Kern River Gas, Flow Electric, Intermountain Power, Carl's Jr., Roper Lumber, Fillmore City, Dwayne's Food Town, Service Drug in Fillmore, Sunrise Engineering, of course, Fillmore Medical Center, Millard County Credit Union, Centricom Channel 10, Stevens Feed, and Peak Performance. And, of course, our pregame all season long, Snow College. Let's take a look at the players of the game. First, the players of the game for the Millard Eagles. And, you got some good candidates, but there was two players we called their name a lot. And so for the first player of the game, the offensive player of the game for Miller's Subway. And, of course, they're proud to sponsor the Millard Eagles offensive player of the game. And that one will go to the quarterback,
Kyler Rowley. And, well-deserving as he really is a great athlete, put on a show tonight, and we're so happy that he was able to just have cramps and not a severe injury.
Yeah, no, it looked
moment.
bad for a minute. We're certainly glad, as we talked to Coach Sheriff. Can't afford any injuries this season.
There's no depth in 2A. These small schools, it's hard. So you lose a player, and it's a struggle. Do
you have a stat line for Rowley?
I can pull one up for sure.
All right, and then we'll get to our other player of the game here in a minute.
Stat line for Rowley, as I said earlier, he was on passing 10 for 23 for 124 yards, and for rushing 13 for 9 yards. Of course, he lost.
Yeah, he lost tons on the sacks. But I thought he did a really nice job of staying in coverage and standing in there. He was under heavy pressure much of the game.
He was under heavy pressure, but he was patient in finding the receivers and getting the ball there.
So good job. And for the other player of the game,
Jesse Robinson.
Jesse Robinson.
And Jesse, he was all over the place, offensively and defensively tonight. He had 4 catches for 38 yards. He had 19 yards rushing, and on defense, he had several tackles. So Jesse Robinson definitely worthy of player of the game tonight.
Those are our 2 Subway defensive and offensive player of the games, compliments of Miller's Subway in Fillmore. Now for the Beaver High School players of the game.
Beaver High School players of the game. First one goes to Dylan Smith. He was big for the Beavers tonight. He had 41 yards in receptions. He had 17 yards in rushes, and that was the hardest 17 yards of the game for Dylan Smith. And defensively, he was also very active, coming up with a mountain of tackles. He had 10.
Yeah, 10 tackles for Dylan Smith, so picking it up on the defense and hard running on the inside. And so far, the dive for the Beavers has been difficult as people are stacking up that middle, making the Beavers test the corners.
Well, and that seems to be a lot of teams' goal. First goal is to stop the dive, and they do stack the middle, and so they got to break it outside. Another player for Beaver, Dairy Queen player of the game, Branson Blackburn. Great night for Branson Blackburn. Had 24 yards in catches. Scored a touchdown. Had tackles. He had 6. So Branson Blackburn.
Including 2 sacks?
Yeah, and 2 sacks, yeah.
So great job for Branson Blackburn. Now I contacted Beaver Valley Chevron's Nicole Black, who's really the chief out there anyway. And she said there's no way we can have one player of the game go with 2. So we're going to do it.
All right, then. With her permission, we'll give Matthew Roberts also a player of the game, as he was very deserving offensively and defensively. 8 for 14 for 148 yards in passing. In rushing, he had 156 yards, and on defense, 11 tackles.
So that'll do it for us as the Beavers defeat the Millard Eagles by a score of 38-14. And a convincing win for the Beavers. That snaps a 14-game losing streak over 19 years to the Millard Eagles. So the Beavers glad to be back in the win column against the Eagles.
Glad to get that monkey off their back, for sure.
And Millard, a deserving team. They'll go on and have a great season. Next week, let's take a look at some programming notes. Next week, it'll be Enterprise at Millard. And I think that will be internet only for the Millard Eagles, I believe. And for the Beavers, likewise, internet only as the Beaver travels to North Summit. Now, we'll plan on broadcasting that game from Colville. However, it will all be dependent on what kind of accommodations we can get from the North Summit High School administration. So if they do the Canyon View option and charge us $500, it's going to be just texting from North Summit next Friday night. But we'll see what happens up the North Summit Brave. So it's Millard hosting Enterprise, and the Beavers making the short trek to North Summit.
And that is a new rule changed by UHSAA, correct, that they can charge
I think it's always been a rule. I think it's just Canyon View was the first one to enact it. And so, anyway, but let's take a look and see how. So a couple other scores real quick as we end, just for some fun. Parowan 35, Altamont 0. Grand 28, ALA 14. Cedar City 41, Canyon View 42.
Wow.
Canyon View
Wow.
defeats.
Came back.
Is that one? Oh, that one's not over yet. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Canyon View by 1. That will be a big game over in Cedar City. Adds a little credibility to their win against the Beavers. Desert Hills 14, Roy 24. Diamond Ranch narrowly defeats Duchesne 34-30. Emory 35, Delta 14, Kanab 42, Gunnison 12. You got Juab 38, Salem Hills 21. Juab came back and won that one handily. I called both that one and the Kanab game earlier on the Game Day Live with Robert Lovell this morning from the Beaver Valley High Country Chevron. We've got Lone Peak West. Manti loses to Pineview 30-15. North San Pete loses to Maple Mountain 34-7. You've got Monticello defeating Wayne handily. No, a real surprise to me, Milford 39-0 over North Severe. Really a surprise.
I'm surprised too. North Severe ranked 5th, and I'm surprised at that score.
Do you want a bigger surprise?
Try me.
North Summit loses to Enterprise 13-12.
Okay, that's a huge surprise.
That's a surprise to me. That's the Beavers' next opponent.
I never would have guessed it.
So Richfield loses big to San Juan 51-7. San Juan will be a team to reckon with. South Summit 20 and Park City 17. Not a final there. Summit Academy defeats South Severe 63-6. So that's quite a big,
painful.
Big score there. So from Beaver High School, it's 38 for the Beavers, 14 for the Eagles. And that'll do it for our broadcast. Hope you enjoyed it. We appreciate you being here tonight, and we'll hopefully catch you next week from North Summit, and then also from Millard as they host the Enterprise Wolves. Defeated the North Summit Braves. So for Barrett Hilton and Dave Howard, I'm Scott Langford. Have a great night.
Been listening to exciting high school football action on South Central Utah's sports leaders, Mid-Utah Radio and Centricom Channel 10. This sports broadcast has been brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah. Join us next time for more exciting high school football action on Centricom Channel 10 and Mid-Utah Radio.